And go. Where is that? It's way down at the bottom. This one. I give up. That's it. Show's over. We're done. I can't get this thing to work right. Okay. You think after all this time I know what I'm doing after 202 shows plus Thursday, and I still getting the buttons messed up. Oh, hi. Yeah. Okay. So it is Sunday. It's time for another chat party, as you might have. Oh, God. Oh, am I messing this up? Let's just say hello. Look, Harry Humstone is on. Hello, Harry. And that's it. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay. So far. Okay. Well, we have Jeff Kendall, who was asleep at the switch.
I'm here.
There. And look, Tim Allen's here.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm regretting it already. We're having so many technical difficulties.
The director is really messing up tonight.
Yeah.
So yes, we have Tim Allen, the vinyl junkie.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Harry's here for the knowledge.
There you go.
Yes, because we have the vinyl junkie here, so like he will be able to. How do I get off of this now? I can't run anything anymore. Oh, gee. Oh, what a mess. Let's just start over. I've already started over twice. I still can't. Today's show is brought to you by Mug Root Beer.
Oh, no yop.
No yop today.
No, that's for Thursday. Okay, that's good.
Well, no, I opened a root beer and there's still some left. So like, all right.
Oh, have a root beer.
Yeah. Last minute person, Joe.
It's Joe. Hey, Joe. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Tim? I didn't know even if it was safe to come up here with all those technical problems.
Yeah, be careful. You'll get yourself deleted.
Hit
the wrong button.
And the whole intro, everything was fine, and then we go on, and Doc says hello, and we're not on.
Yeah, I hit the go live. I hit the intro. The intro's going, and I've seen the corner that there's no timer going. There's no nothing going. There's a little timer in the corner, and look over, and it still says go live. I'm like, you stupid thing.
Yeah, Doc, it takes 250 shows to get it down.
Apparently. Like, show 202 or whatever this is.
You got
48
more to go.
Shows, and I still can't figure out what button to hit. But I'm glad Joe is here.
Yeah, here I am.
Because I was telling the guys before I hit the button that I watched one of your shows or movies this past week. I thought I would watch Zombies on Broadway.
Oh boy!
Like the way you described it, the way you held it up, and all that kind of stuff, and like this is the poor man's Abbott and Costello.
Yeah.
And I'm going like, well, how bad can they be? I want to see. So I watched it. Yes, they are a poor man's, very poor man's Abbott and Costello. But I didn't find the movie really so bad.
Oh, good. Because that, I think, out of the few, I think I seen 3 Brown and Carney movies, and I just got a DVD that had some that I have not seen. But anyway, I thought that was the best of the ones that I've seen. There's another one called Genius at Work, which is also available on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, I had to wiki them afterwards. I said, I want to know more about these people because I never heard of them before.
Yeah.
And it listed the movies, and I guess Genius at Work is a remake of a Marx Brothers film, if I'm getting that right.
I don't recall that.
I may have that wrong, but it was a remake of something and renamed Genius at Work. And they only did like 4 or 5 movies together before RKO terminated their contract.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
Yeah.
Apparently they didn't go over very well. And even though they were in movies past that, they didn't appear together. So that was weird. And let's see, how did it work? The brown guy kind of retired. Carney went on to appear in some films, mostly Disney films, and he died of a heart attack going to the horse races and winning the Daily Double, and he was so excited. that was the end of Carney.
No, that's not before Abbott and Costello. No. If you're talking about the Brown and Carney movies, no, 1946.
I forget what it was.
Yeah, well, Zombies on Broadway is 46.
Okay.
45 or 46.
Okay. But I was so in the mind I was so in the mind that I was going to hate this thing. But, like, they're not the most appealing two guys.
No.
But I think, I suppose, like, if they had tried to be like Abbott and Costello, because I guess Carney was supposed to be the Costello. And he didn't really have any mannerisms or anything like that.
No.
So it was just two guys.
Yeah.
And one fat one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't really have any stick or something that I could latch onto.
No.
But, they every once in a while, they would get a grunt out of me. So I give Zombies on Broadway 5 grunts.
Out of what, 10?
5 out of 5 grunts.
Oh.
And it's like I was telling the guys before, like the zombie things with the eyes.
Yeah.
It kind of scared me.
Well, the thing with that is, RKO also did the Val Lewton classic, I Walked with a Zombie.
Okay.
And it's an unofficial sequel to the classic I Walked with a Zombie, because they also have a zombie in I Walked with a Zombie that has those same eyes. It's a
those eyes were freaky.
Yeah, that was good.
I was sitting there like, how are they doing that?
And you could mention Bela Lugosi anytime you like.
Oh, I had no problem with Bela Lugosi. I thought he was fine. Like he makes a good scientist guy or whatever. Like, I'm creating zombies, all this kind of stuff. But the monkey was good too.
Well, yeah, but Doc, I got to say, I don't know, I'm pleased that you actually, just by watching my video, you said you let me try this, and all I really did was hold it up for a moment and mention it.
Well,
I didn't even say much about it.
Well, it's just like maybe it was a month ago. You held up the Human Centipede.
Oh yeah.
And when you described it, then I went, I think I need to see this.
Hey, maybe this will work. That if I do those,
it should work on other people.
Yeah, quick. Synopsis. It's basically a synopsis. I'm trying to do that on my main channel. I'll show you things that I've watched lately, but quickly. Not a lot of details. The details are more to go to the movie channel. That's what I figured I'd try.
Well, yeah, but when you say like these guys are trying to be like Abbott and Costello, it stirs the curiosity.
That was good enough.
I want to see how bad it is.
Are they better than, I forget the names, but the Martin and Lewis impersonators?
Oh yes, Sammy
those guys are
one of them.
Those guys are terrible.
Sammy Petrillo is one of them.
Yeah, Sammy Petrillo and somebody. Oh, those guys.
Well, you have to check that one out too, Doc. I would try that. Now you got to get your curiosity of that. Well, check out the movie. There's a couple of.
Well, let me get out my pad here.
Isn't that one something about a Brooklyn gorilla or something?
Oh
yeah, there are different titles for it. The one that's most known as is Bela Lugosi Meets a Brooklyn Gorilla.
Yeah. And I mean, the Dean Martin guy is all right because he's just, a Dean Martin kind of guy. But the Jerry Lewis guy,
he's a real steal, though. He looks like him, and he's.
That's the problem. They might, clearly they couldn't afford Jerry Lewis, so they got this guy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of. Well, I never heard of Brown and Carney before this thing.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
You know somebody else I've never seen but I know about is the Ritz brothers.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
there's a movie you could see. It's called The Gorilla. That's another
Yeah.
one that has Lugosi in it too. That's how I know these guys.
Which one should I be looking at? The Bela Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla?
Well, yeah, that's the one. That's the one with the Martin and Lewis
Oh, okay,
impersonators.
that's the one I
Yeah.
should be looking at.
Yeah.
And then the Ritz
And-
Brothers one is just called simply The Gorilla from 1939.
Yeah.
And
Lugosi's in that one.
if I remember right, and that's been a while since I've seen it, but I think there's also like a Dorothy Lamour impersonator in there too. I mean, they hit everybody, you know. They
Tried, but they're bad, right? You know, like
Well,
people walking out of the theater going like, "Oh, they're trying to do it."
I think Lugosi meets a Brooklyn Gorilla is so bad it's good, like funny enough and amusing enough.
no, it's worth seeing just because you can't believe that they made it.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, that does not bode well.
Really, they
But-
made this? They spent money on this?
I was expecting far less out of this Zombies on Broadway,
Yeah.
and yet I did find some grunts in it, like, oh, and I caught myself like, oh, I found something. I not laugh out loud, but I get up out of it. So, and I thought the monkey was excellent, like on cue.
Right. He even had a couple of scenes with Lugosi, I think. A scene or two with Lugosi annoying him or something.
Yeah, because it's right near the, well, maybe not the end of a shot, but Lugosi could have been saying blah blah blah, and out comes the monkey. I'm like,
I forget. Then who's the name of the famous? He's famous, and I can't remember his name at the beginning. The gangster.
Oh yeah, I did see a name there. It said, oh, such and such is in it.
Yeah, I can't think of what his name is now.
Oh no, I can't think of it now either.
He's in all these old movies from the 40s, and
Yeah, he was right on the top of the second page of.
I could look it up easily enough. But yeah,
there was a recognizable name in there,
I might as well look it up. What else I got?
or one of our watchers, but there aren't too many.
Sheldon Leonard.
Sheldon Leonard, yes.
I
He did it
was going to
without-
say Sheldon Leonard, and I haven't even seen the movie, but he's a recognizable face that nobody knows the name.
Yeah, I remembered it before I looked it up. For all that's worth.
Sheldon Leonard is the inspiration for the names of the characters on Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
wow,
He had a huge career. I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people know him as the bartender in It's a Wonderful Life, but he went on to be, a producer. He created I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Watch an episode of I Dream of Jeannie. You'll see his name at the beginning of every one,
I
created by
can almost
Sheldon
see like
Leonard.
this bluish background with his name on it in my mind. Almost is that what it is? Like a bluish background, Sheldon.
Well,
Leonard?
it changed over the years, but he created I Dream of Jeannie. Yes.
Wow.
Wow. So there you go. It's worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
Among other things, the Danny Thomas Show. He might have been a producer for the Danny Thomas Show.
Oh yeah, he was. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
He
right.
did a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I saw his name on the top of the credits going, oh, really? There's a name I recognize.
But yeah, he's Nick. Most people would know him as Nick in It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay. But I really had no problem with Zombies on Broadway. So,
Glad to hear it.
well, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. And it's short, too. Like it's only a minute 10 or something.
Yeah. I like those movies. They're nice and short, 70 minutes.
Yeah, so it's not like it's gotta be over. So
I'm bet you that one's more like 80 because I think I remember looking at it when I watched it and thinking,
it wasn't very long.
because I always look at it and I say, how long am I in for?
Yeah, I know, me too. But yeah, if it's like an hour 20, I think I can handle this.
Yeah.
And at no point did I nod off.
Mm-hmm.
It kept my attention. Fine. Of course, I was so fixated on this Brown and Carney. I want to see these guys.
That guy's too much. Jerry. Oh, brother.
Now you fueled my curiosity because that Zombies on Broadway is on a DVD set I have down there. I'm gonna drag it
Yeah,
out.
check it out.
Watch it tonight. Yeah.
Is it the Karloff and Lugosi one?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. You know what sucks? I have to keep that. Well, no, I was going to say because there's 2 movies on there that I don't have elsewhere because I'll keep trying to change them to Blu-ray.
Oh, George.
Yeah.
I got all the other ones on there now on Blu-ray except for that one and You'll Find Out. Those I don't have on Blu-ray. Hello, George.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess that's my movie news for this week. Yay!
You could have shared that on my movie show too. That would have been nice.
Yeah.
You know what movie I watched? I won't talk about it too much because I'll have to talk
No,
about
you go
it.
ahead, by all means.
What the heck?
But we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, Doc. Does the name Gumnam ring a bell?
or you mean Gundam?
No, it's Gundam. Gumnam. Gumnaam. Gundam.
Sounds like anime.
My old brain doesn't remember back that far.
Gundam.
We'll have to.
Remember I showed you about a 6-minute Indian song and it was from a movie?
Yeah.
I watched the whole movie. No subtitles.
Go with that dance. Oh, that one. Okay.
And 2 hours and 20 minutes this movie
Oh.
was. No subtitles.
That dance sequence went on for like 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And it was I actually enjoyed it. I'd like to see it with subtitles someday. I probably never will. But
Probably more fun
you
without.
kind of get what's going on. But it's weird. I don't know why it happened. And there's a murder at the beginning. 2 people are murdered at the beginning, and I have no idea who they were or why they were murdered or anything like that because there's no subtitles. And then the dance sequence happens. And after the dance sequence, these like 7 or 8 people win something. You don't know what. The announcer comes on, and next thing you know, they're on a plane and they're heading somewhere. But the plane has trouble, and it lands on this island. And then as soon as they're all off and everything, and they're wandering around, the plane takes off without them.
Oops. May I add someone who knows all about these movies here? Jorgen!
Hey, Jorgen.
Yes.
That's a good word.
So they're on this island. I'll refresh you in a second, Jordan. They're on this island, or Jorgen. They're on this island, and they find this castle, and there's this guy in this castle, and you don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. And it basically it's a very brightly lit musical, old dark house movie, and they start getting knocked off one by one. But yet it's bright, it's musical, and it's the strangest freaking movie.
I don't know. The dance sequence was wild.
And there's songs all through it. You know, right after people get murdered, there's another song.
Murder song. There you
You're
go.
crazy.
It's just this strange. Indian movies are strange. I watched an Indian movie, Jorgen. That's what we're talking about.
From India.
Just no subtitles, so I don't really know what was going on. I don't really know what it was all about. But it was interesting. And I watched the whole thing, 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I watched the whole thing.
Sometimes a movie can just get your attention, and it's like you can't not look.
It was well done, and I kind of, I got the basic plot. These people were getting knocked off one by one. I get that.
Gotcha.
Good.
Now I can't get back. Okay. Now we're back. Okay. So anyway, Jorgen, you seen any movies lately?
No, actually not. It was a while since I did it, actually.
Huh. The Indian Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, okay. There we
that
go.
sounds scary.
Be stabbing. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Magic Man.
So how is everybody feeling today?
I'm
That's
actually feeling
the
great.
first thing I want to know.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Yeah. And we all know why. So, yeah.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, but another
But
way.
I will bring up politics.
That's all I'm going to say, Doc. I feel
You're not
good.
bringing up politics.
You asked me, I feel great. Yeah.
Yeah. Doc, I feel great.
That's the reason I said it, because I wanted Doc to do that.
I'm in my 80s and I feel great.
There we go.
That one too.
Yeah.
You can't get any better than that, even though he's likely dead. Anyway.
He jumps higher than I am.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Oh,
And I'm
I think I can do a little better than you can. Yeesh. Did we do the show thing? Like everybody show what they got? We done
Not
that?
yet. No, we were talking about movies.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, we're going to do that.
whatever works. Okay, Jeff Kendall.
I'm
So-
first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like it when I find something that I don't think I like, but I like it. Hi, Steve. I gambled a buck, and I found 4 American musicals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got Meet Me in St. Louis, Easter Parade, Singing in the Rain, and the Bandwagon. I really enjoyed it. I watched Meet Me in St. Louis this morning, of course, with commentary, but it's they're really good films, and I recommend them. Now I guess I like musicals now, but that was
And did you say how much you paid for them?
yes, 99 cents.
99 cents for 4 wonderful.
Classic MGM musicals.
Yes.
Really good films. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Okay. Moving on to Tim Allen.
Tim next.
Oh,
What do you got, Tim?
Yeah. You're on, Tim.
well, I went. If you watch Thursday, you'll know about this. I went back to Salvation Army on yesterday, and they still had all the Columbo seasons, which I couldn't believe. I mean, I couldn't believe they were still there. So I decided to pick up season 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, very nice.
Because it's got like 10 episodes, and most of the seasons only have like 6 because they're 2 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 on a DVD, that's all you're gonna get.
Mm.
And I left. They didn't have season 2 still, so I left the rest. But then I picked up the films from 89 to 90. This has like 12 films in it or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked up the 2 that are the most value, and I'll watch one from each and see if I want to pick up the rest.
That's
But
a good way
I
to
did
do it.
watch the first Columbo, and he's a bit different in the first one, but because I mean it was clearly a made-for-TV movie, and it had the bad guy was God, now I can't think of his name. Gene
Barry.
Gene Barry, yes, Gene Barry.
He was in
the
the
murderer in the first. And I forgot how they set Columbo up. Columbo's interesting because that's all I got. Columbo's interesting because they show you the murderers first, and they show the crime and everything, and then there's no mystery involved. Then Columbo has to figure it out.
Yeah.
You already know, I mean,
Columbo comes later than 66.
yeah,
Was
no,
it like
this is 69. 69,
Yeah,
I think, is the made-for-TV movie.
Now, does it have the original NBC Mystery Movie credits that the guy?
No, because he didn't have a theme song or anything yet. This
Yeah.
was, I think, just a made-for-TV movie.
Okay.
And then they're like, okay, this worked really well. Let's turn this into something. Is what I think. And there might be the second. I haven't watched it yet, but the second one might be the same thing. There might have been a couple of made-for-TV movies before it actually started.
Okay.
Hey, Doc, I'm glad I kind of remembered now, because talking about Columbo, which, by the way, is something I always wanted to try to watch. I have never seen all of Columbo. I've seen him on here and there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Doc, listen, you're the cartoon guy. I hope you can help me with this question, which I'm very confused about.
Uh-oh.
I saw a Mr. Magoo cartoon.
Okay.
I hope you're a Mr. Magoo guy to some point, or you know about it.
Well, I was going to say, are you watching Me TV Tunes?
No, I don't. I saw it on YouTube, and I'm like, I
right.
might want to get this collection or something if I can find it. And then I go and I find out the history, that there's different series and everything, and I'm like, I want to get the one. And I hear that some of them are redubbed.
Oh,
because of his assistant.
Oh, I have not come across those, but Me TV is showing them.
They are.
And they're not the ones I remember. Like, they must have been made maybe late 50s, early 60s. With
Yeah, I don't know which ones what the series is. I look. There's one called the theatrical
I
shorts,
think
but that
that's
seems
one-
earlier.
So like if you want the originals, get the theatrical ones, and the newer ones like 1960s have that helper you're talking
The
about. I
helper
think.
that I heard some of them. I heard from what I read about from some comments in there.
Mhm.
It said some of the episodes are left the way they are with the helper, and
Mhm.
some are redubbed in a new voice.
Can't imagine what the new voice sounds like, but
Me either.
but it's, I was going to say they've been showing old Harvey cartoons like Casper and Baby Huey and some of those. But there's a character named Buzzy the Crow, and they redubbed that voice because it sounds like Rochester,
Mhm. Oh, okay.
like the hello boss, and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was redubbed, and I says that ain't right. He doesn't. But then they show another one, and then he's got the Rochester type voice. I'm going like, well, which is so.
Mm.
I
don't
guess
know.
some of them have been sanitized.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking to get some Magoos, I would say if it says the theatrical ones, those are the better ones.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were the same because I always remember I call it the TV show, but it was earlier. It's with his helper
Mm-hmm.
and excuse me, and with Charlie as his name, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And it had the one when he's like yelling Roadhog, he yells at the guy, Jim Backus.
Yeah, the theatrical ones don't have that.
Right. Yeah. So I'm thinking the ones I like are after the. Well, I've never seen the theatrical ones. So.
Yeah, and MeTV is showing them. So like I'd never seen them either. So when they start up, I'm going like, what is this? So I've seen a couple of them, and I think they're animated better. I think they're written better, but there's no Charlie. It did have Waldo in them, but I don't know. I haven't seen the 1960s ones for a long time. So
Yeah, I don't.
yeah, I know.
Well, there's a 45. I came across a 45. I don't know if Tim has it. That has the song sung by Andy Griffith with the lyrics.
Oh, the fishing hole. I have the album. I probably have the 45, but I have the album. It's on. He did an album too, and
Oh, so there's lyrics to that,
and it's even on CD. It's
Yeah.
on Rhino put it out on their. They have a theme song CD,
Oh,
and it's
wow.
on there as well.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah,
Huh. Of course, I'm not
It's
an Andy
called
Griffith
the
person.
fishing hole.
Yeah, the fishing hole. It's probably all over. It's probably on YouTube. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm
but
sure.
Yeah.
Andy and Barney were legends.
They were.
So was Opie. So was Aunt B. Aunt B. Yes, and yeah, Ron Howard was a decent.
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Better than the
I
kid
can't
that
decide
got
between
married.
him and Billy Mooney. Who's my favorite child out of the actors of that era?
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's a video that keeps coming up on my YouTube recommended list talking about Bill Mooney, about something about why a bad break caused a good break.
I thought you were going to say it was the one where he died again or something, or he's in bad shape. Or
No,
something.
no, it's nothing like that. It's trying to say Bill Mooney had a bad break that turned into a good break.
Yeah.
And I think I know what he means, but I'm still not going to click on it to find out because it's like 20 minutes long or something. Bill Mooney was a child doctor who appeared in, you won't find out what he's talking about to the last 3 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
But I think I know what he's going to talk about. It's the idea that Bill Mooney was originally picked to be Eddie Munster.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
Really?
And declined it because of the makeup.
Huh.
So that was the bad break. The good break is that he had his face.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. He never talked about that. There's all kinds of interviews with Billy Mooney. I've never heard him talk about it. But
Well,
maybe I like maybe he has, and we just never heard it.
Yeah, that's what I remember as
Grr.
yeah. What the Chevy Mystery Show
Oh.
was the first TV show to feature Lieutenant Columbo.
So maybe they this one was a success,
Oh
and they
wow!
made him part of that Sunday mystery movie thing.
It goes that far back to '63.
Yeah, but Falk wasn't in that.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
But
I never heard that before.
But yeah, I mean, but the character of Columbo is amazing. I mean, he's so relentless, but so nice. At one point, Gene Barry's even like, you're on me and you're on me and you're on me and you won't let me up for a second but yet somehow I still like you. And Falk just smiles,
Yeah, I really want to
He's
see
a great character.
But I don't want to go for the whole series. They have a whole series package, I think. Yeah, I never really watched them. I want to get a feel of them first.
But I think he changes over the years. I don't think he's quite as relentless once the show goes on and he's still bothersome, but I don't think he's that bothersome. I mean, he's really
all characters change to a point during their run. So a lot of times a character at the beginning kind of metamorphosizes into something else.
Yeah. I mean, he's still got the cigar that's never lit. He never has a match or a pencil. It's he's borrowing pencils from the suspects.
Yeah.
Notes,
Mrs. Columbo was Captain Janeway, I think.
Yeah. For a season or two, and then they talked him into coming back. So,
Kate Mulgrew.
Yeah, Kate Mulgrew.
The character came to mind, but the name did. So, yeah.
In the first one, he didn't have his little French car. I don't know when he gets that, but he didn't have his little French car in the first one.
I don't know, just like the beginning of Get Smart, seeing that little car pull up.
He just water.
What kind of a car is that? It's the Tiger.
Yeah.
What kind of a car is it? Tiger?
I think it was a Fiat.
Or was it?
Fiat Tiger? I don't know. I was always amazed by the car.
Whose car are you talking about?
Don Adams and Get Smart.
I think it's a Volkswagen.
I don't know.
I think it's a Volkswagen. They made a little Volkswagen sports car called the car.
It changed every season. It was a different car.
A different car, yeah.
But the Tiger one, I think, was a Fiat.
Yeah, there's a Fiat.
Hilberg. Not sure what he's referring to there.
Well, he did a lot of things early on. I found out,
early in his career.
Yeah, if you're talking about Columbo, no, Spielberg didn't do Columbo. He did do a movie before Duel, though.
I thought Duel was the first.
No, there's one before it.
Yeah.
I'm going to come with a very, very unpopular opinion right now in this group. I've actually seen Columbo, and I thought it was dreadfully boring.
The Sunbeam Tiger.
Wow.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
1959 Peugeot 403.
Hey, I forgot before, just so I could bounce back to Magoo for a minute. Did anybody watch that Leslie Nielsen movie? I don't think I would ever watch.
Oh no.
I mean, I like Leslie Nielsen, but he doesn't seem cast right.
No, I didn't think that was casted right either. So I just thought it's a cute idea to do Mr. Magoo, but Leslie Nielsen just doesn't fit my idea.
He was probably dead by then. But if an actor had to play Mr. Magoo, I would pick the guy that did his voice, Jim Backus, because he actually looks a little bit like him too. I think they drew him a little bit.
I think he passed away in the late 1980s, I believe.
But Leslie Nielsen's version of Mr. Magoo was a complete failure, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Complete. Almost as a failure as Leonard Part 6.
Ugh.
Ugh. Or Joker 2,
Yeah.
the biggest bomb of the year.
Part 6. No.
Yeah. So or Ghost Dad.
Ghost Dad. Yeah.
Ghost Dad. I think that bombed.
That's why at that thrift store where I found that those musicals, they had all these movies out that people weren't going to buy, like Problem Child 2. And it's like, you're going to buy that, you know?
Nobody will buy that.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got a copy of What About Bob sitting over there that nobody
I like
wants.
that movie.
Well, What About Bob is actually pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I've
love
been
it. I've got no want to watch it anymore.
Mhm.
So it's over there collecting them.
I gotta get that on a Blu-ray.
Yeah, and I've taken it to places to trade in, and they go like, no, I don't want What About Bob. That one's out. We don't want that one. Nope.
Pretty interesting, actually, how Once Upon a Time a follow-up was of a movie was definitely almost a failure upon release. Now Fast and Furious is up in 10 episodes and it's completely normal. You just want to give up sometime.
That car roasting movie, yeah.
There's no Fast and Furious 11 or 12.
Probably give them some time.
I'm sure it'll be back.
They'll be back.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, MC64.
There he is. There he is.
If he directed that, he would be like a teenager, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he did a space movie too.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't remember the name of it. I have it.
Star something.
No, not Star.
Oh.
No, I'm talking around 70, 69,
Oh, okay.
70, 71, early on. I have it. It's on YouTube. I made a DVD of it. I forget what it's called.
He's on the other side of Duel.
It's no Duel. It's not great, but it's all right.
Yeah, Duel was another one of those ABC movie of the weeks, I believe.
Yeah, but I thought that was Spielberg's first movie.
I don't think it is, actually. It may have been the first to get released and be aired or whatever, but I don't think it's the first one.
Oh, you mean there's movies that he did that were or something?
Is that the one with the truck?
Yeah, the truck.
Yeah. Duel, I think, may be the best made for TV movie ever made. In fact, in many parts, like in England, it was shown in theaters. A lot of countries, it was shown in theaters. I mean, it's a good enough movie that it,
Oh, we have Dennis in Duel. Then Weaver.
Dennis Weaver.
With Dennis Weaver.
Yeah. Part of the Sunday Night Mystery crew.
McLeod.
McLeod and
And Night Gallery. And Columbo.
Gallery.
Macmillan and wife.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not on a game show. But like Dennis.
Yeah,
and the other one that nobody ever remembers, I forget it now too. There was a fourth one.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, Duel's Jaws with the truck instead.
By the way, Mick 64. I'm going to be on Fridays with Danny in the morning. Just so you know, Friday mornings.
Friday.
Yeah, they had the Snoop sisters, and then they had a guy named Heck Ramsey for a while.
And
didn't they do Ellery Queen as well?
I don't know, but there's a guy that starts with M, and I forget. I think it starts with M, and I forget. But I don't remember ever seeing that one.
No, they did Macmillan after they killed off.
Yeah, no, it was another guy. It was just one last name, but I can't
McLeod.
remember. Yeah, but it wasn't McLeod. It wasn't Macmillan. It might not have been an M, but.
Mm-hmm.
How about Cool Million with James Ferrantino?
Cool Million, James Ferrantino.
Gosh, I don't know.
That was a long time ago.
Well, it must have been shown once. Yeah,
the guy walking around with the flashlight used to scare me. Oh no, it's a ghost.
Was it
Banachek? There you go. Banachek.
Papard. Yeah.
Banachek. That's
No,
what
not
I
that
was.
bad.
And he had Mannix was because Banachek was a actual. They made it into a real series. after
Yeah,
that.
but it started on It started on the mystery
yeah,
movies.
yeah. George Papard.
Well, just about all those shows got their own show eventually.
Well, Columbo never did. Columbo was only ever a mystery movie.
Mm.
There are no hour-long Columbos. They're all 2
Well,
hour
yeah, we
movies.
went for like 4 or 5 seasons.
Oh,
Really?
seven seasons, and then there was movies later on, like
Yeah.
in 89, 90, he was still doing it. I'm sure beyond that, probably.
I think he produced them himself by then.
I don't know, but
In the later years.
Yeah.
That's why they let him come back, and he wanted to come back. Well, produce them. Okay, you can do that.
I'll come back, but I'm going to do the producing this time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, what else did he do besides Columbo? Oh.
And he's in Robin in the Seven Hoods.
Yeah.
He's in a movie that I look at as a Columbo spoof called Murder by Death.
Murder by Death. He does.
He's basically playing Columbo in this movie. He's even wearing like a tan raincoat throughout. He's the cop, and he's and these people are murdered, and nobody falls over after they're murdered. That's all I remember about the movie. There's like one guy with a bullet through his head, and he's just standing there. It's like, and at one point, he's like, "Why doesn't anybody fall down?"
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
He's in It's a Mad World.
Yeah, he's in all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah, but that's like 1963, though.
Yeah.
Banachek was an insurance investigator?
I think he was. Yeah.
I don't remember watching Ben. I know it existed.
I never saw Banachek. Never once.
So all I waited for was for Night Gallery to come on. Because it rotated, right? What? Oh, Banachek! No. Wait for Night Gallery to come on.
I never saw Night Gallery when it was on either.
I was a Night Gallery watcher.
Yeah, Cool Million, Snoop Sisters, Banachek, and Madigan.
Madigan? Oh, maybe that's the one you're thinking with an M.
Madigan.
I
don't remember who Madigan was. So that's
Maybe.
Okay.
No, I was thinking of Banachek, but I may have had Madigan in my brain.
I don't remember Madigan. Who was that? If I got to get my book out, maybe Princess Bride.
That's a movie.
Yeah. Or is that something?
No. He's right. I think Peter Falk is in Princess Bride. He is
yeah,
in Princess
yeah. He
Bride.
played the granddad. Yeah.
He's the grandfather in Princess Bride. Yeah, absolutely.
I think I need my book.
Okay.
Princess Bride, isn't that one with the Under the Giant?
Yeah. Peter Falk is the grandfather. He's telling the story to his grandson.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing we've got research material. Yes. Oh, I got the wrong book. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, Peter Falk's not going to be in that book.
No.
Okay.
I grabbed the wrong book.
I don't think Peter Falk ever had a top 40 hit.
Yeah.
All about television. Yes.
No, that's awful dog-eared. Yeah.
Yeah. So I look up and see who Madigan was. I don't remember.
It says Richard Woodmark was Madigan. That's what Gurr said.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just make sure it's even in here. No, not make room for that.
I don't remember Madigan at all.
I don't either. Again, I mean, think Sunday mystery movies started in like 1970. I would have been 8. Not the target audience for the Sunday night mystery movie.
And it was close to my bedtime. I was trying to stumble through my homework, so I didn't see that.
So I don't. I mean, I remember Columbo, and I remember Moon in Life, and I remember McCloud, and that's all I remember from the movie is those 3.
Come on. Oh, fine. Okay. A 90-minute crime show, one segment of the NBC Wednesday mystery movie.
A Wednesday.
Alternator with Banachek and Cool Million. Thank you.
Okay, so they got moved to Wednesday then, which is why I probably never saw it.
Okay. It was your school night. You have to do your homework.
Yeah. I got to stay up late and do my homework, and my mom.
Well, no, but on school nights, by that point, we probably had our own TV in our bedroom, and we were watching Get Smart reruns and the like. We weren't
pretty
watching.
much.
Yeah. So yes, when did it run here? September 73 to August 73. So only lasted one season, basically.
Not too many. Yeah.
So a very short run. So no one except Fit to be Tie-Dyed. Remember
The shortest series. I got a couple. I think Beyond Westworld was a short one.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe had one episode, maybe two.
Tim Conway's show. Like it had like one show and canceled. Turn on. Nobody remembers.
Oh, there was Sunday Mystery Movie and then Wednesday Mystery Movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Different shows. I thought there was. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's a lot of mystery movies. Yeah, with Heck Ramsey, with Richard Boone.
Because it was popular.
Yeah. I thought there was a TV show that lasted one episode and they said, okay, pull that sucker.
See, I don't consider. I think it has to last 2 episodes to be called a TV series. How can you have a one? I don't care if they made 30 of them. If they only showed one, it's a special.
Mm-hmm.
You need at least 2 to be a series. A series can't be one.
It's in the book. It's in the book. Showed once, February 3rd, 1969. Television's most notorious flop was canceled after one outing. There you go. It's in the book. It's actually got a pretty good paragraph.
To me, that's special. It's not a series.
Yeah.
One is not a series.
Well, of course, this book is like what 19. Where's the date on this thing? So like there could have been ones after that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like the Brown and Carney show, but not no more. What McCoy starring Tony Curtis? Never heard of it.
That was one
Anybody
that
see
did
that
last
show with
long.
Sylvester Stallone, Tulsa King? I'm thinking of trying that out.
No,
It's
I
a new
haven't.
show.
And it was filmed in Tulsa for a season.
I haven't
So.
watched a new TV show in years and years and years. None.
I had the unfortunate misfortune of running into Mama's family.
Mm.
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Tulsa King is outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Cop Rock.
I try that out.
Cop Rock.
Cop Rock.
Do they have subtitles for when Stallone is speaking? Or no?
Yeah, yeah, really. He's a little rough in that.
Oh, Quincy.
No, it's supposed to
Quincy
be
was part of it too. Yeah, Quincy was part of the NBC mystery movie.
Quincy, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Great.
and then they made him his own series too. I figured there was.
Yeah.
some of those.
I'm thinking of doing a blind buy, even though it's probably available. Well, it's Paramount, I think, but I'm not going to get Paramount Plus for it. I just don't do that. You know, every time you want to watch a TV series now, there's a new thing to subscribe to. No.
Yeah, but think of all the other good stuff that's on that platform that you're missing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got more stuff than I know what to do with already.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Yeah, well, we got 2 votes here for Tulsa King, so
Tulsa King must be wonderful.
I'll try it out. I didn't realize he was as old as he is, Stallone. I looked him up. He's like almost 80, I think.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Oh, yeah, no. He started making movies in the early 70s.
Yeah.
Lords of Flatbush,
Yeah.
Death Race 2000.
Italian Stallion.
Rocky.
Bananas.
I think they are making another Rocky movie.
Well, you know, they pulled off one of them. That Rocky Balboa, I thought they pulled off. But
He did another Rambo movie a few years ago.
yeah, he pulled that off too, I thought.
Yeah. There was an older Rambo, so yeah.
Over Rambo. Stop. or I'll shoot again. Something like that. Oh. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying all this wonderful memories of TV in the past.
Yes, TV Land.
His first movie is Bananas, I believe.
Bananas. Ah!
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 Nice.
Just
Yeah.
an eye.
It's a creepy
Yeah.
eye.
Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
Little
To be
close
great,
on
I
that.
enjoyed this with his knowledge of old TV shows.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, I have great knowledge of old TV shows.
That's good.
So tell us about Invasion of the Eye Creature.
Yeah.
Of all.
Here's the sequel.
Oh no.
Invasion of the Eye Creatures Part
They only
two.
Yeah, they only did 2 of them.
Yeah, you even scared away some of the viewers too.
Ah! Yeah.
That's normal.
Wow.
No, I was just gonna say Tulsa King is really good. It's one of the it's a Taylor Sheridan thing. Same guy did Yellowstone.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
really, it's really
I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. I'm going to have to try
It's
it out.
not what you I don't know what you expect from Stallone, but it's not. He plays a mafia guy, but it's totally different twist on it, and it's not nearly as violent as some people might think it would be. There's a lot of side stories, and the acting is really, really good. It's really quite good. The guy Neil McDonough always plays a bad guy. He's the guy that's got the really light blue eyes and the blonde hair and the white hair. He was in Yellowstone. He played one of the Beck brothers. Anyway, he's in it. He's a really great actor too. So they've got they're in they're getting, I think it comes out Sunday night. I think I'm in episode 9 of season 2 right now.
And these shows are
You're not
these shows are better than the Littlest Hobo.
Sorry?
These shows are better than the Littlest Hobo.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
A lot, likely. How many?
No,
seasons?
it really is. It's a great. I strongly recommend people watch it. I just tuned in because I thought there wasn't really anything else on, so I just started watching. I thought, holy cow, this is really, really good.
Well, what actually got me first interested in it, of course, was seeing clips of him being a little unfamiliar with the way things have changed, and he starts, I can't
Well,
believe
it
this.
starts out he just got out of prison. He'd been in prison for like 20 years or something. So that was the first episode. He just got out, so he has to readjust to life. It was,
Yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It's a fish out of water story.
Well, it is, but it isn't. It kind of starts out that way, but yeah, I don't want to say too much. You got to watch it.
Yeah, like how things have changed since I've been in prison.
Well, that's just a little ingredient. That's right. Because I read about it on Wikipedia and all that. I know that's not the whole premise of it, but
No.
just the idea that he's and there's other crime things he's involved in, and this, that, and the other thing. Sounds interesting.
Things have changed, but they haven't, kind of thing. Anyway.
Yeah, they still have telephones, but now they have dials on them. Ooh. Now my dinner is frozen. I have to put it in this thing called a microwave.
I think I saw a clip where they go to a new school, and the way the school is run is like
that's a funny scene actually. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyway.
Jorgen, what kind of movies have you seen lately?
You asked that about 20 minutes ago, and I'm giving the same answer. Not that many at the moment.
Oh dear! Oh my!
Apparently,
I watched a lot of movies about maybe 7 years ago, but I've become lazy watching movies lately. I have so much TV shows and stuff to watch that it has been no time for watching movies.
Not even for Banachek.
What?
What?
Banachek was pretty good. You know, it was very cerebral, but it was really good. They had some really interesting. But he played an insurance investigator, so there was a lot of art theft investigations he would do, and that kind of stuff. It was really, it was good. It was, it was funny because I was familiar with that, and then when the A-Team came out, I thought, boy, George Papard has really come down the stack a little bit, going for Banachek with the A-Team, you know. So, anyway,
I think the A-Team did better than Banachek, though.
well, oh, yeah, of course it would with the audience, but Banachek was really, it was along the same quality as Columbo. It was really well done.
It didn't click. My attention span has been ruined by doc videos. just because it forces you to sing.
Yellowstone's supposed to be coming back today.
Yeah, I saw that advertised even this morning. Like
To see
another
it.
season of Yellowstone starting soon.
Yeah.
I've never watched one episode. So there's been 2 seasons of Banachek.
Okay.
There's probably like 6.
It wasn't around very long, but it was quite good. I enjoyed it when I was younger. Like I said, it was really cerebral, and it was sort of like, the thing with Columbo, you always knew who did the murder, right? And
they showed you the murder at the beginning, and then
the thing with Columbo was watching him figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Banachek's more traditional. You don't know who did it, and you can see him figuring out. It's more traditional.
You want to harass some people when they're out to dinner or they're out. He walks up and
it's like Columbo actually shouldn't have been on the Sunday night mystery movie because it's not a mystery. His show is not a mystery.
No,
you
really
know
isn't.
who did it instantly. It's
the first 5 minutes, you know what's going on.
That's not a mystery. It's suppose a mystery is how's he gonna figure it out, but the first movie though, he's so good because he's a little bit different, and he's annoying. He's a pest, but he's very polite and likable, and you like the guy, but you're like, oh man.
Just a minute.
I'm gonna listen for toilet flushing.
Yeah, go on my shelf here. As many of you know, I finished Dustin's Trail.
Oh yes,
I finished it.
And what is your evaluation of the series?
Well, aside from being like Gilligan's Island out in the West, it's not that bad.
There's more than 17 episodes there,
I know, but this was the most I could get at the time.
Oh, okay.
So like there's 26 episodes. Okay. So finally finished Dustin's
So you don't know how it ends. They might have found their way home. You don't know.
Star Trek.
Those are like the first Star Trek discs, DVDs.
Yeah. This is like back in the days when they put them out by episodes.
Yeah.
Well, Jorgen's flashing in and out.
Yeah, he has been.
I got all the Star Trek on VHS through that whole Columbia thing, where they send you one a month or something.
Yeah, so this is going to be my next watching for dinner.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I'll be back. I'm going to reboot. I'm clicking.
Okay.
One of the episodes, one of them is Mud. Is it I Mud or Mud's Women?
Yeah, Mud's Women, and then
2 episodes.
We got Mud's Women and
too, right? Didn't you have the Android series? Yeah, that's the one I got, Tim. I've got that in the next generation as well.
This is the only one of these I own. It's my favorite Star Trek episode. Universally hailed the worst. It's Spock's brain. I had to own Spock's brain.
Brain and brain. What is brain?
And this is the reason Star Trek got canceled, because Spock's brain is the very first episode of season 3. And it was over. After that episode, Star Trek was done.
I knew I could see if it was the last, but
No, they did. They made the whole season, but they didn't make any
Yeah.
more after that because this is so bad. But
And by the way, Doc, I saw The Enemy Within is on there. That's one of my favorite ones.
Well, actually, the one that I really like is on another one. I forget the title of it, but the one with the giant cigar that goes and eats planets.
Oh, the Doomsday
I
Machine.
call it the giant.
Thank you.
Yeah, William Wyndham played
William
Yeah.
Wyndham.
Commodore Decker, I believe.
Yeah, that's my favorite Star Trek episode.
That thing always reminded me of those chips, the bugles.
Hmm.
Yeah, I always call it the big cigar.
I call it the
Yeah.
big carrot, but yeah,
Mhm.
whatever.
What's that? Tim?
brain? What is brain?
Oh, yeah, there's
Brain.
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 What is brain? Yeah.
Oh, that's the word. Brain?
That's
What
fine
is
in that
brain?
show.
And McCoy's like, Jim, she couldn't possibly have stolen Spock's brain. Duh, she didn't know what a brain is. It's so bad.
That's line in that is where McCoy says, "I knew I shouldn't have done." And Kirk says, "What?" I says, "I shouldn't have reconnected his mouth."
Yeah.
Tim, why don't you make a video about that?
Yeah, that'd be good.
You can beat Rick 9G to the punch and say, this episode got Star Trek canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly what he would do.
Did just because probably 80% of the people watching it clicked off by the halfway mark, and that was it. It was,
I'm never going to watch Star Trek again.
You know,
Plus it
another
got moved. You know what time Star Trek was on? What day and time Star Trek was on in its final
It was
season?
like a Friday night or
Yeah,
something.
like Friday at
No,
10.
not its final season.
Hmm.
They moved it.
Oh,
To
we
what?
can.
Keep in mind, it's an hour-long show.
Uh-huh.
It was on 9:30 on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Who
Ooh,
starts an hour-long show on the half hour?
They did that to kill it. It was delicious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it worked. It worked. And
Mhm.
Twilight
It worked.
Zone was on after it, actually, I think. Or some
Yeah.
show, not Twilight Zone, but some show like that was on. Some half an hour, like sci-fi kind of.
and I'm sure that got canceled, too. Whatever came
Unless
out after.
it was maybe by that point it might have been What's My Line maybe was on after it. Some half
Oh,
hours.
Candid Camera. Candid Camera, maybe. Oh, no, that was CBS. This be
Well,
NBC.
anyway, yes. Spock's brain. Great.
Mhm.
Brain and
episodes.
brain. What is brain?
Wonderful.
Brain? What is brain? Oh,
Ooh. Ooh.
well, my favorite though is McCoy's like Jim's like, how do we get him down to the planet? McCoy rigs up his little remote control.
Yeah,
thing.
he walks around.
Spock
and
like he's a slot car, you know?
Yeah,
The first Game Boy.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Spock into Pac-Man.
and they didn't film in order. Why they chose to put that on as the first episode?
Yeah, I don't like when they do that with shows. I try to watch them in production order.
Order.
Or anything.
That-
If I have a list, I like them in
killed.
production.
Well,
Yeah, but
remember, they
sometimes it
screwed
goes back
Firefly
maybe-
up. They screwed Firefly up because it didn't narrate it in order and it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't like when they don't make
That
sense.
one up.
Or they refer to something that hasn't happened.
It
Hasn't
never
yet.
happened yet. Yeah, it didn't make sense.
I hate when they do that. That's where the DVDs are usually in, like the order of which they should have been.
Proper order,
It makes
run order, yeah.
Yeah.
So, because production order kind of does suck. Because like, what are they doing? So, oh, there's Jeff
Oh,
speaking.
hi, Big Lips.
He's still here. Yeah. He's getting to look like Powerful more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have gray hair, though.
Nobody knows. He hasn't taken his head off.
He wears his cap off. See,
Yeah.
I do, so.
Yeah, there you go. See? And yes, Tim, I did watch the latest Parlophone on the Beatles cartoons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that. That's why I wasn't here at the start. I was watching that. It's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
that was. I may have to start watching Parlophone now.
I
saw
got
that-
those somewhere. I can't remember where, but I've got them on a DVD somewhere.
The title of the video, it said something about, because I didn't watch it yet. It said something about and why they will never be shown. I mean, is that official or his educated opinion?
Well, it's his opinion, but basically, well, I mean, there's two reasons. One, when they did according to him, there was a handshake agreement once they settled on the voice actors that Brian had with Al Brodux that they would never be shown in the UK because they were so bad.
Yeah, but then somebody in the
The reason I'm here is because
but I thought it to be a very interesting bit that like how they came to be and the production of it and why they won't be shown again.
And your favorite voice actor, Doc?
I know.
Yeah.
It's got Paul Frees in it.
Paul Frees is great. Come on.
We learned that John Lennon likes to drink wine under tables.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really. Yeah. I don't want to be bothered, so I'll just hide under this table.
Right? Couldn't he go find a washroom or something?
Well, he had the worst voice. I think
I had no problem with it. That as a kid, anyway.
Harrison has the worst voice.
John's, but it's the same guy doing both. But oh god,
okay, boys.
Yeah, but
I was like George Harrison had the worst voice.
That's what I thought. But same guy, right?
Lennon was like an American doing a British aristocrat, and it's like, why is that Lennon's voice? I say, old chap, what? That's not what. It's awful.
But they said they didn't want to have actual British things because they thought Americans wouldn't understand the diction.
What a put down. It's like what American stupid or something like.
But the guy that did George and Paul was British. They did get a British actor to do it. He just sort of Americanized the voices, but he was British. He was paying attention. That guy was British. Paul Frees wasn't. But.
It couldn't be any worse than someone from like the deep south, Like, how bad an accent could it be?
But Lennon. But to me, Paul Frees is doing Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins. It's awful.
That's good point. Yeah,
it's horrible.
I don't know. It's a kid show. I'm all right with it. Tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they ever do reissue it.
It's never been issued at all.
Yeah, there's not reissue.
Did he say anything about the PC stuff? Being politically incorrect.
Yeah, he mentioned that at the end.
Part of it, but again, they still show old Bond movies on TV. So I mean, how bad can it be, right?
But
sometimes they come on
issuing it for broadcast if you're just putting it out.
They got to get over themselves. The thing was written in the '60s. Let's not try to expect 21st century sensibilities in it. I mean, that's crazy, just nuts.
Well, they could put a disclaimer. They did that with Popeye, didn't they? And some other things. They have a disclaimer on some of them.
Well, some of those Popeye things are outright racist. Like when you look at the you think, "Holy shit!" Like,
yeah, that's even more
embarrassing.
Yeah, that's more extreme than the Beatles.
Yeah. What I thought was interesting about the production of it, it seemed like the less people watched it, the better the cartoon actually got. The first season was terrible because it was so rushed and everything. And then it got better. The animation got better. Everything got better, but fewer and fewer people.
The third season is actually quite good with the animation.
Yeah,
very well done.
It was still an interesting documentary, basically, about how this show got on the air and how it came about and all that kind of stuff. I looked down in the comments and I remember watching this show in the 60s and I learned to read because of the sing-alongs.
Well, that's what I did. Don't forget, I was like 5 years old, and that's how I got to like the Beatles. They used the real music.
You're following along like She Loves You. Yeah. It comes up on the screen. You learn
the words, and that's how I got to know a lot of songs.
Yeah. Where I lived in Oklahoma, they had it on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Well, they said that it bounced around the schedule.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was. Well, when I saw it, I'm pretty sure it was syndicated because I remember like seeing it before my first day of kindergarten, and that would have been on a weekday, like early in the morning, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. I have a specific memory of watching the Beatles before I went to school on my very first day.
No, I remember it on Saturday morning.
Yeah.
But afterwards, it was kind of like spotty. Like I think even the Disney Channel ran it one time. Like when I worked, I would go home for lunch and turn on. Oh, the Beatles cartoon is on, and that was like at noon on the Disney
They had
Channel.
them on later in the 80s or something. Sometime they had them where people copied them, a lot of them.
Yeah, the ones I have
TV
are very good at all.
Oh, wait, Jorgen's trying to come back. Hang on.
Get back, Jorgen. There we go.
Hi. Is it working?
Much better. Much
Okay.
Much better.
Good.
Much
That's good.
better. We'll put you in the corner just in case you have problems again.
People have problems finish last.
Because on this show, you know what can happen.
Oh yeah.
All the time. Jeez. Oh, just for Jeff. Yes. Okay, that's as far as politics go on this show.
Can I mention something? And I don't know if you have anything prepared or not, but we're not. We're an hour in, and we haven't talked about a death or an album or had a commercial or anything.
We're so busy.
Well, because I knew I was coming on here, I have something handy for when the time comes, and I'm just hoping the time comes because I know there's a requirement when you do the show.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
we haven't done that either.
everybody's reaching, except Jorgen.
Oh,
I'm assuming that's what it is.
I'm changing.
Oh, Jorgen's ready. Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
do we all have different this time? Yeah.
Wow, no match.
Nobody's gonna match mine, so mine is a one-off.
Wow.
All right.
But it's also the original. This is the one that started it all.
Oh, well, West taped the Beatles cartoons off.
Yeah, they were on in the 80s. I thought so.
yeah, I thought they were.
Huh. So it just depends on how good of the recording you got. You know, because sometimes you see them, they look washed out. And other times,
Yeah.
The ones I have are
Yeah,
real blocky and
faded.
blurry,
Yeah.
and mine aren't good at all.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a death of the week and honor those who have passed on. Quincy Jones, of course. Yes. Peanut. The New York squirrel died.
You're muted.
And
Quincy Jones tribute is up on my channel.
Well,
But-
Peanut didn't diss the Beatles, so.
yeah, but you know, like when I was getting the stuff for that, Wikipedia did not ever, even that for right now, did not ever put Quincy Jones in its list, but it had Peanut.
That's weird.
That is weird. So why does Quincy Jones not make the death list, but Peanut does?
Oh no.
Who the hell?
Mhm.
Who is Peanut?
There's a squirrel.
This is
Oh,
where
yeah,
muted.
Jonas said yes.
Yeah.
That I
I
have
can mic muted.
oh, I can fix that. Okay. Yeah,
Still
Peanut was murdered. Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
When they thought he was rabbit or something, and they put him down or something.
Well,
He just
I
muted me
guess
again.
this is New York State, I believe.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to have wild animals as pets.
Oh.
So somebody squealed on whoever owned Peanut
Mhm.
that, hey, the guy over there, he's keeping a squirrel, you know. So they came in, swooped in, whatever, the animal control or whatever like that, confiscated Peanut, took them to their holding pen, and murdered him, killed him, injected him. Boop, done.
So much better for the animal than letting them running around in somebody's house if he wants to.
Well,
Way
that's
better.
what they thought.
Bloody tyrants, if you ask me. Like, I don't get it. It's just stupid.
It was stupid.
Just stupid. I hope they end up paying for that because that's, politically, I mean.
But wasn't there two animals? Wasn't there a squirrel and something else?
Yeah, I think it was a raccoon or something.
Kind of makes you
Yeah,
wonder.
there was two animals and they killed them both.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one thing to confiscate, but to kill them within 2 days.
Yeah, you confiscate them. You either give them to a wildlife thing that can rehabilitate them and then release them, or you just release them yourself. Why would you murder them? I don't.
Yeah.
It was a really wild story, but that made Wikipedia, and Quincy Jones did not.
Yeah, and me and Joe have the lovely honor of living in New York State.
Life is tough.
Yeah. Fred the raccoon.
Yes,
Yes.
the raccoon.
Yeah, it didn't dig the Beatles, so that's why, it turned out that way. I can never understand when Quincy Jones started flapping his gums about that. It's like, what the hell are you trying to prove, moron? I couldn't get over that. It's like I lost all respect for the guy when he started that crap.
Yeah.
Just like, how many records have you sold, Quincy? I just think it's just stupidity, right?
Remembered more as a producer than a artist.
Yeah. Quincy Jones, there's a little thing he did called Thriller that sold a couple copies.
As a producer,
actually, Quincy Jones had released a lot of albums during the 70s. But he also was a producer. He released a whole lot of jazz albums with both his own band and as an arranger for others. So he was pretty much all three and pretty successful.
And who could forget?
It comes down to the
Beatles did hit Soul Bossa Nova.
Beatles over 1 billion units sold. Let's see Quincy come anywhere near that.
Oh, I never said that. I mean, Quincy Jones as an artist, of course, he was in the soul funk business, and that, of course, is a whole lot less commercial than what Beatles were. Changer was. So, of course, Quincy Jones sold the whole.
I never understand that whole thing.
Not saying anything else.
He was shooting his mouth off. What point was he making? Like, other than he came across to me as just an angry old man. That's what it sounded like to me.
And he was 91.
Yeah.
Well, this happened years ago. Like, he wasn't 91 when you said
I made a video about it. I was pissed off at the time, and I made a video about it. And evidently, subsequently, I took it down for some reason, but it was up for a while, way back when.
Must have been controversial.
I don't remember why in this case, but I put it up, and I said, guys are acting like a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, he was, and that's like everybody's got an opinion, but you don't have to act like a jerk about it.
Yeah.
And that's what he was doing. I was just, like I said, I lost all respect for the guy. I just thought, okay, whatever.
Poor Quincy, he's gone, but remembered as a jerk.
Well, it's like Mike Love for me,
It's not the legacy you want to leave on. So, oh boy, Peanut had a better legacy than Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
What Peanut?
Well, here's the difference. I could never see Paul McCartney doing something like that. So who's the better man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think Paul McCartney will have a bigger Wikipedia standing than Quincy Jones did.
Yeah, of course he will.
That's
Anyway,
too
now that we've slaughtered Quincy,
Yeah.
starring Jack Klugman.
Notice that I am a huge Quincy Jones fan, and I haven't replied to you. You have your opinions, I have mine. Agree to disagree.
Oh, I'm not commenting on his music. I think the guy's music. I'm just commenting that one thing where he just came off like an angry old man. That's what I felt, and that's where I am on it.
The comments and views of the participants are not nearly those of the station. Thank you. Disclaimer. Where'd everybody go? Nobody's talking anymore. We're on this Quincy Jones thing. I
They're all
talk
about-
about Peanut again or the Beatles cartoon.
I'm sorry. Nobody died this week. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Nobody died. Forget it. Nobody died. Instead, maybe we'll show the album of the week. Maybe that'll get people interested. That's Furious D. And he looks furious too.
This
Oh,
is
that's
heavy
the
neck.
album of the week, I thought.
Didn't you have that last week?
Yeah.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
You
I
gotta
think-
show us another one.
that album is so good. It was album of the week 2 weeks in a row. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Maybe it's a double album.
A million seller. Yeah.
Well, I missed it. So
It must be a double album. We got to say it twice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was next in the list. Maybe I didn't remove it. I thought, okay, this is the next one.
Right?
If it was shown last week, I apologize. So
You should.
okay, to make up for it, let's do a commercial.
But I'm not an Oscar Mayer wiener. That is what I never want to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, there would soon be nothing left of me. Oh, I love to be an
Oscar Mayer wieners are all meat, all good meat. Rich and complete meat protein, mildly seasoned to bring out all the good meat flavor.
Everyone would be in love with me. Next week, you handle just the refreshments, Freddie.
Boy, bad editing.
No, that's a
I actually thought that it was wiener, as in he was weaning and whining and crying.
But I didn't catch anybody singing along though.
well, I
No,
remember.
because we were muted.
Yeah, but like
Wiener was like a Canadian thing. Does the rest of the world call those wieners?
that's an American commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were called Oscar Mayer wieners at the
Wieners,
time.
They called them Franks in the U.S. Or is that something
Oscar
different?
Mayer called them wieners, probably because Oscar Mayer was a German company, so they were called wieners.
Ah, right. Sure enough.
I don't know. They had a Wienermobile.
Oh yeah.
That thing's still around, I think.
Still around somewhere.
Mhm. I don't know if it's the original Wienermobile, but there's a.
It runs on biofuel, mustard.
Yeah.
And they're made of meat, good meat. Like,
Mhm.
like there's no byproducts or fillers in Oscar Mayer wieners. No, don't even think about it. It's good meat, really good meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost dinner time too. Soon I got to think about what
We
I'm.
got the big wiener company in Canada is Schneider's, right? That's Schneider's.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's our Canadian equivalent.
I got some juicy jumbos in the fridge
You
there.
can get Oscar Mayer in Canada. I don't think I've ever seen it
No.
in grocery stores.
But
I don't think so.
the thing that I've always wondered, when I was a kid, there was two huge competing hot dog companies. One was Oscar Mayer, the other one was Armour. Whatever happened
Armour
to
hot
Armour?
dogs.
Remember hot dogs? Armour hot dogs.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Dogs,
Remember
steaks,
hot dog,
love,
fat
food,
ones,
pies.
skinny ones. You know,
Mm.
whatever happened to them?
Even kids with chicken pox.
Even kids with hot dogs, like hot dogs, Armour hot dogs.
Wow.
I don't know what happened to them, but they were the two in the when I was
I
growing up.
thought the big hot dog in New York was Nathan's.
Well, yeah, but
Well, New York City, I'm not in New York City, so
Well, I don't
In my
know.
hometown, there was a family restaurant. It was around for decades called Rocky's, and their claim to fame was the 12-inch hot dog. And man, they were killer. They were amazing.
Whew.
Those things.
well, I finally got to have a Chicago one when I went to the fest. It was good.
Oh yeah, but that's the way they serve it, not necessarily the brand.
Yeah, the way they served it. Yeah, really.
Yeah. Yeah, because even in Detroit, the Coney dog is the thing.
Mhm.
So like, there's a lot of places in Detroit, Coney dogs here, but everybody else
Don't.
or like has their own thing on it. Like the onions and the mustard and blah 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 and the chili. So like that's a big thing over there. The coney dog, the Detroit coney dog. Here's the ingredients:
Yes.
turkey, pork,
Oh, turkey.
separated chicken.
Mm-hmm.
How far do you separate them? Wow, dextrose
separated
and
chicken.
sausage. Is that the Oscar Mayer ingredients like meat?
Oh,
meat?
sodium
That might
nitrate.
be good for you.
Probably today. I got a feeling back then it wasn't. I got a feeling back then it was all beef of some sort. Turkey.
They actually have to inject it with flavor. Flavor of what? I know. I haven't heard of Armour hot dogs in ages myself. The
Flavor.
dogs, kids love to bite.
Yeah, the dogs kids love to bite. Yeah, I mean that was. I don't know whatever happened.
I'm gonna have to dig that commercial up for next week.
Sodium ascorbate could actually be a good band name.
I don't think they have hot dogs in Sweden.
Of course we have.
You do? No kidding.
It's one of the basic food groups.
At least, actually, it was something like that. It tasted when I ate my dinner.
Ooh. So at least if I ever went to Sweden, I won't starve.
Hey man, best camp food dinner there is craft dinner and wieners.
That's true. That's true.
Can't beat if you're out camping, man. You can't beat that.
And beans.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you don't need the
And
beans.
waffles, maybe.
KFC and or KFC, KD and wieners, man. That's the top.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny. I can remember what I ate. I can't remember what I ate yesterday, but I remember something from 40 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah. I know 40 years ago already. That's like more than a decade, 4 decades ago. We're all old here.
I know what he's talking about because I remember what I did when I was around 25 years old, but I can't hardly remember what I did last week.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's weird. You have to think back, like, what did I do? What did I have for dinner? It'll take some time to figure it out.
Think about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it was Armour hot dogs. Yes.
I think the Armour company is still there. I think they make chili and stuff like that, beans and.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened. How they they were like number 1 or 2 in hot dogs to nobody in hot dogs.
I remember Armour chili as well.
Oh look! Oh, Ray is old too. Oh.
Yeah.
To be honest, actually, it happened to me already when I was 40. It was 10 years ago.
Jorgen is the baby there. He's only 37.
Well, part of it is normal. It's
normal. Probably because you do pretty much the same things at the same time in the same places every day.
Yeah.
Always has a point. Always has a point.
We're forced to have it, yes. So nothing changes. Every day is the same. What did I do?
Sometimes I can't tell. Like I'll remember something I did, and I said, "Was that yesterday or the day before?" I don't know. It's like
I think at some point we just live so much life, we just put it on autopilot.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's just like,
But the interesting thing is that we don't remember when we do something over and over and over again. We should remember that more, but we don't.
Because that's if you do something out of the ordinary, you remember. James Farley, where have you been?
Hi, James. I'm surprised you're this late. 90 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah, it's way late. Jeez, where have you been? We missed everything from hot dogs to Beatles cartoons to TV shows to
everything.
So nobody else died this week? That was it? Just
yeah. Another person died.
Good week then.
Also a Tony Todd guy.
Tony Todd, the actor.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, did Tony Todd die?
Yeah, he died.
Tony Todd that died. Yeah.
Wow. See, that's a big name. I know who Tony Todd was.
Yeah, but I thought Peanut was bigger.
Well, you're thinking of Peanuts, the cartoon characters.
No. That squirrel.
How old was Tony Todd?
I think in his 70s.
It's not real old.
He's been around a while.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. Eh?
Let's go, Mets. I was happy when the Yankees lost. I'm sorry to tell you because I'm a bitter Mets fan. I admit it.
69 for Tony Todd.
But I have nothing to be bitter about this year because the Subway Series that they played, the Mets swept the Yankees in their 4 games, or however many games they played. I forget. But and also in the playoffs, the Mets won 2 games against the Dodgers, and the Yankees only won 1 in the World Series. So I'm happy.
I have to go back to what James said. There is a Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. You never heard of Ms. Pac-Man?
No, only Mister.
Oh my God!
Miss Pac-Man is my favorite game.
There was a Miss.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man. Most people think that Miss Pac-Man
the yellow person with the mouth with a blonde hair or a wig or something like that?
No, hang on.
It looked like Farrah Fawcett.
With lipstick.
Yeah, I forget why they call it the Miss Pac-Man.
Miss or Ms?
I think it was
Ms. It was Ms. Pac-Man.
Ms. Pac-Man.
Is that Pac-Man's daughter or?
I don't know, but I've got a treat for you in a minute.
It's his sister, man.
Pac-Man time.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, gee.
No.
Oh no, not this again. Oh no.
Well, I mean, I can't play. I can only watch.
Here goes the next half hour.
No, I don't usually last that long.
Oh, I love this game. See, that's Ms. Pac-Man. Got the bow in the hair. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah.
See, who says there's no entertainment on these shows?
It gets very.
Oh no,
good.
Anybody watching this would say that.
Yeah.
Well, she has the same appetite as Dad.
I think somebody's been spending a lot of time on this game, and it's been quite well.
You do pretty good.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Nowhere to go. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, what are you doing?
You couldn't eat that dot.
Oh, you get the other one. Supposed to be over there.
Ah, I missed. Ooh.
Oh, that was close, Doc.
You got to fake them out.
Kill him, kill him.
Oh, good one. Like he's going to clear the table. Oh, no.
Oh,
So close.
I still didn't even get my extra man yet.
Extra miss.
Woo-hoo. Ding, 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 ding. Come here.
It's always a good feeling.
All right. Come and get me. Come and get me. Oh, shit. La, 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 la. Whoa, ah.
Oh no!
Don't you ever get stuffed?
I hate using these buttons too.
missionary arrow case.
Ooh.
Does it have that little song in the middle for the next round?
Yeah, it does. If I ever get there. Whoa. Whoa, I missed my turn. Ah.
Oh,
Okay, get ready for the music bit. Boop. See, Jorgen's never seen this before.
No, I have never. I've only seen the original.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Ah!
Yes, I guess you do.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh well.
I don't know. That day I got 49,000. Must have been a very good day. Oh, I missed my turn again. Oh crap! Oh, that's the trouble with playing with buttons.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure how you would do that.
With the risk of turning this show into something X-rated, I would like to know how they consummate a baby.
There is a baby. Yeah.
It's a family show. We can't get into that.
Oh, we're not allowed?
It's a family show.
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah, very much.
We can talk about families. We just can't talk about how they're created.
Yeah, there you go, Jorgen. That's Ms. Pac-Man. There you go.
See?
Great.
I learn something new every day. I learned today's show that Pac-Man has a girlfriend. What
And
could I
just
believe
think
about?
about how much better you're going to sleep knowing this.
Yes. Yes. And they did have children. So
Well, I can tell you how a family begins.
no,
No, I'm gonna do it. You see, one day this fellow meets this lady, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch. And that's how you create a family.
That's what I heard.
Packed. They were packed.
Yeah.
That theory's been around since the late 60s, I think.
Well, it's about time we found out. I wonder about that all along.
The interesting thing is, though, why is she called Miss Pac-Man and not Miss Pac-Woman?
Yeah, good question.
I don't
Massage.
know. Oh, here's a big question. Did I miss Wanderlust?
No, I'm ready.
Okay. What was the last one? Oh, he was doing a Doors song, the new one.
Yeah.
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 My
Did you?
favorite Doors song that he totally ruined.
Yeah. Did you see this one?
Whoa, yeah! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Woo!
I don't even know what song that is. Not 20th. What is that?
Backdoor Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Such energy and the woo.
Lots of whoops.
I
Got
saw
the
the
whoop.
Elton John. What he did in Elton John's one. Your song.
Oh yeah.
I like the Popeye scat. he did. That's
Woo.
the best.
Oh, holy crap!
Hooked up, didn't it?
Oh, you're half right. I don't think it's very old.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
So we could just play a medley of the best.
Oh, make a medley. Oh yeah, but we want to keep.
Yeah,
the
you can
view.
make them like. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't know. The other one is Tim's favorite.
Light out Wanderlust.
It's okay, Tim. It's over. It's over.
Man, oh man.
every time you play that, I keep hoping some woman comes into my bedroom in the middle of the night and steals my brain.
Oh, Tim Allen's brain.
I don't have to know about that.
Brain and brain. Where's Tim Allen's brain?
Yeah.
Brain?
What is brain? Yeah.
That'll be the next
Feel
movie.
like if you're that desperate to get to remove your brain, does it matter if it's a man or a woman?
Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Entertainment Deluxe here on this
No,
channel.
after tonight,
Not many viewers, but lots of entertainment.
no, I'm gonna have to get out that Star Trek episode tonight and watch it. This Fox brain.
What is
You know, I've still never seen every episode of the original series. I've seen a lot of them, but not
I have.
every.
It's been a while, but I have.
Oh, I've seen them all dozens of times.
We're gonna have
There
to.
it is. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the first Doors album I heard. It was Doors 13. It's
Oh, best of.
anyway, Backdoor Man's on this. Is the third.
Yeah.
the good version.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of blurry there, but it's a really good album. It came out, I think, 1970. So this would have come out just before L.A. Woman, I think. Is when this came out.
Wow.
Yeah, because they didn't have any more, another record yet. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, really good album. Some really good cuts on it.
Does he whoop on that one too?
Oh yeah, or Jim does.
Yeah,
I'm sure he does. Whoop whoop, yeah.
Jim knows how to whoop.
That's good.
There's the
Yeah.
this thing's still in.
Hey,
mint shape.
bro. Speaking of the Mets, I honestly also wanted the Dodgers in the series ever since the Mets swept the Yankees in the season series. They made a good run for it in the later season.
You know, I think with James Farley's quote, they could finally maybe get a little clip that I was wondering how to fit it in.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh. That means I have to scroll.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
I got too many of these games.
In a van down by the river.
I was wondering how you could fit that clip in, but
That works. As long as it's not Richard in a dress coming to you.
So what was the first Japanese album any of you guys ever bought? Japanese pressing.
well, it would have to be one of the Beatles
Do you remember?
US, the flag series, Japanese flag series.
Oh.
But I don't know which one for sure.
I think Yesterday and Today might be mine.
It might have been Beatles number 5. That one is called Beatles number
I
5.
think mine was their Journey album, actually.
Oh, Tim loves Journey.
Well, it was an album. I don't think it was released in North America. I'm just trying to figure out if you're going to find it.
That was on the same day that I got Paul's autograph at the hotel.
Ooh.
Before the show.
Doc is slow sometimes. Thanks, Joe. Thank you, James. Ugh. Wonderful. Well, when you get my age, you get a little slow. You'll find out.
Slower.
You'll find out.
Oh, okay. The first Japanese album I got was the Japanese version of that John Lennon collection. You know, the album that came out in 81, 82, something like that. Sounded real well.
Yeah, I'm wrong. I thought it was this one, but it's not. I thought it was that one, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a half-speed master, but I don't think it's Japanese.
It's got new music by Journey on it. Wow.
Oh.
It's the cereal. Quit eating cereal.
Yeah, you eat too much of that cereal.
Yeah, that Oreo stuff.
Mine might have been, I'm not sure which was first, either Yesterday and Today, or I've got a Japanese copy of Eat to the Beat by Bondi.
With all the
I
valuable
don't think mine. It wasn't a Beatles album. I can't remember. I think it might have been a Free album.
Okay, go ahead, Jorgen.
Well, with all the stuff with Beatles and all the valuable stuff that you're showing on vinyl, this seems like a pretty cheap. But this was, I guess, the first one. Oscar Peterson and Count Basie, Time Keeps.
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, Japanese. Yeah, nice.
Oh yeah.
That's my first. I'm not buying that much, but that one I found pretty cheap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Brenda Lee.
Oh yeah.
It's not
It's
Japanese.
not Japanese, so it's okay.
No.
Thank you. That's my album of the week. So, yeah.
I don't have a lot of Japanese pressings on the thing of it. I've
Good
got-
on the back too.
Yeah.
Look at her go. Yeah.
I got the Flag series for the Beatles stuff, but I don't have too much more than that.
I just have a bunch. When I see them, I pick them up. You know, I've never looked for them, but.
Well, Julia Baird is John's sister.
Yeah.
So, like, how does that come close to Paul?
Well, they're saying the closest he came to a
Mhm.
Beatles related thing, I guess.
Oh,
Beatles related person.
oh, wow. James was
Really?
talking to Melody for 3 hours and survived? Fact.
That's a fact.
Oh, wow.
You survived.
Mm.
And he survived.
Oh, I think Melody could survive anything.
Mhm.
Oh, well. Okay. Okay. Show's over.
I got to go in a few minutes, anyways.
I can go play Pac-Man again.
Oh,
Or we could do that thing. Jeff
Yeah,
mentioned
let's do the thing.
Yeah, the thing sounds good.
Chrono,
Do the thing. Yeah.
what is the
chrono
thing?
photo.
The thing.
Oh, the photo thing.
Yeah,
Chrono photo.
how
Chrono photo.
how the hell? What's this? Doc source. Oh.
Oh yeah, the Bang Bang guy. Yeah.
The Bang Bang guy.
Hi, folks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't trust people who shoot guns with a big wide smile on their face. I'm sorry.
He
Yeah.
just loves his
There's
gun.
something not right about this.
Okay, I have to figure out how to get the thing. Okay.
I could show you my gun collection. You want to see my? No, I better not. Maybe not.
Gotta make sure I hit the right buttons here. No, that's not it. It'll work.
1960.
Okay.
Ah,
No.
okay.
Hey.
No, it didn't work.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, 1944.
Wait a minute. I'm not ready yet.
I have
What are you
to
supposed
blow
to
my
do?
screen.
Pick the year?
Yeah,
We
you
have
have to pick the year of the photo. Just by this.
By the
Oh.
stuff that you see, the
And I'm on a tiny little screen, so I'm always at a distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna
There's
say,
one real obvious clue here.
yeah, that's why I put
I'm
44.
missing the obvious.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm gonna say 42.
Mhm.
52.
That was my first impression, but
It
because of
could
the
be.
hair.
It's that era, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Definitely in the same era.
1940.
Yeah.
I can't see their shoes.
I'm going 41.
You don't need to see too much more.
We're
than
all
that.
right in there. I'm going 41.
Yeah.
All right.
52.
Okay.
We're all gonna be pretty close to that.
Okay.
42. That's what I guessed.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa!
Off just a couple of years. That's about right.
Ah, very
So,
good.
Always go with your first thought.
so notice the star on their.
Yeah, the star on the sweater was the
Yeah, the
absolute
Jew star,
clue.
the Nazis did to identify Jews.
Yeah. Would you?
Yeah. That was the absolute.
That was the
clue.
giveaway. That's why I said 42 because they're not in a death camp yet.
Next one. Let's
But I mean,
see.
that started around 40, so it could have
Ooh.
been, you know.
Well, it depends where you are, though, right?
Yeah.
Depends where you are. 1960. No, sorry, it's wrong.
1973.
Because look at the car.
78.
Look at the car.
Look
in front, right?
Yeah, the car in front of the old car was about
I'm gonna say
70.
Nova in front of the
72. I'm going to say 72.
Yeah.
68.
73.
I don't know cars. I don't know cars.
74.
That's a
Probably
Ford
too early.
Cup
If only I could read the menu
Yeah,
on
what the menu is. Paris liquors.
Oh, it says Harris 2024.
Yeah, wines and liquors. No. Oh, Sunny.
I don't know, but I can't read the menu.
68.
Sunny
Still can't see the shoes.
I'm sticking with 72.
73 for me.
78, I think.
You're like the guy in Price of Right who's right who bids $1 over.
Yeah, come on down.
Oh, it's 74.
All right. That's
Not
probably
saying
pretty
the same
close.
as me.
Oh, we're close.
The answer is 74.
Yes.
Doc, both.
Yeah. So we're all pretty close.
Wow,
Yeah.
Doc, you got
Pretty
perfect
close.
scores so far.
Oh,
Mhm.
we've never done this get well before.
You
I
got
should know. I was
perfect
born
scores
that
so
year.
far.
Two for two.
Okay.
Yep, Doc is leading.
Doc, you used to look at these before?
And okay. That's some kind of a road race.
I still can't see their shoes.
I know.
It's all in the shoes.
Oh, that's an 80s.
Oh no, that's later than that.
I'm gonna say 2005. I don't know why.
Okay, I give up. I give up.
2000.
Look at the shoes there.
I don't know.
I say 92.
Oh,
There's a lot of
2008.
games in that crowd.
2008.
Okay, Jeff, I'm not guessing anymore until after you guess. 2005, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm going 2011.
What's the difference between 2000 and 2011?
Go.
Mm-hmm.
13.
2013. Okay.
I won that one.
Yep. Jim got one.
What did I say? The 80s? God.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh boy.
This is the 30s.
Okay. It's a black
This could be
only bar.
not.
59.
I think he's mixing up a batch of
Say 60,
anything.
but I don't want to go one over.
1939.
That early?
I think so.
Yeah. What does it? What does it say outside?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, those hats, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 67.
39.
Well, this could be anything from 47 to 67. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going 41.
I'm going 1940.
Okay.
67. I'm sticking with 67. I don't care. There I am. 54.
We're all over the place on this one.
Yeah.
It's so many generic things here.
Well, yeah.
1920.
20.
Wow.
20.
Early one.
What?
Woo.
Oh,
Jeff got that one. I knew it was old, but I don't know why I went over
I
Jeff.
wonder what
Just
the-
look at the knobs and everything.
Well, the picture
old-
quality is pretty
Yeah.
good. 1920.
Jeff was
No,
the closest.
they're
Jeff was
great
the closest,
pictures.
and he was still 19 years old too late.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Beetle Brad made a guess because of the car on the other one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna actually go now, guys. I gotta go get ready for dinner, and
Okay.
maybe Beetle Brad can come up or something.
Okay.
So
Okay. See
Alrighty.
you there.
Little lottery.
Hey, Joe.
Yep. See you there. Bye. Okay.
Well, the thing is, I always use cars, but
yeah,
I always say, you should add at least, you see a car, you should add at least 3 years to the date because
Yeah.
most people aren't driving new cars.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there is a Beetle Brad out there, isn't there?
73 Pontiac. Yeah.
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 So,
On the
I
earlier,
always add a couple of years
Yeah.
because people aren't driving new cars for the most part.
Right.
that's why I said 72 because it looked like that car was around that era.
Yeah.
It didn't have the big bumper on the back, so it was earlier.
Big fins and such. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
There's only one left, I think.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Last one. It's
Ooh.
ooh.
Ah.
Oh my! Look at the cars there. All right. Well, okay.
Now it's definitely 30.
But notice the information is kind of taken off at the top.
Yeah.
So it's like they're getting smart. They're hiding the
Right.
the stuff.
So what is this? Is it some sort of carnival or what is this?
It's a bunch of cars parked somewhere.
Yeah, is it like an old car show or
Yeah, but not many people came.
what is the event?
I
Most of them
wouldn't
are
know.
trucks, right? Most of them
Yeah.
are trucks.
But that one old car right there, I say 1929.
No, that 1960 is my thing that
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah,
Go back.
1960.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say 1914.
Wow.
1933.
Although that one car in the front looks older than that, newer than
Yeah.
that.
Wait a minute. Maybe we can see a license plate.
No, that won't help. They didn't put the dates on them back then.
They didn't have license plates back then.
Some of those trucks are pretty old.
Okay, I'm going 1919.
They got cranks.
Oh, yeah, they do. Okay.
They got
I'm
cranks.
sticking with 1914.
Yeah,
That's
1929 is too
Wait, wait.
late.
Look at this guy's shoes.
1933.
No, you know what? Can I change?
No.
Change?
no.
Because I just but I just saw something. That
Oh.
All right, what are you changing to?
1916.
Oh, that now you're just 2 years older than me. Okay. I'm sticking with mine. It's 1914.
33.
World War II time, perhaps?
No, World
World
War
War
One.
I mean.
Yeah. No, I saw the guy wearing an army hat, so I wanted to move it
Aha.
back a couple of
It's
years.
definitely I'm saying
Yeah.
1914.
World War I.
I'm staying with that.
Okay. Okay, let's let it rip.
This is like that Price is Right game.
Oh yeah, nice. What are you doing? They're not up that high.
1917.
It's in that era. It's got to be
Yeah.
Oh, 2 years off.
1919. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was right the first time. I should have shut my damn mouth.
I suck at this.
I think we should all get the points for that.
Yeah.
Oh, see, look at the card from the left. 1931.
Actually, it's 2021. It's a movie set.
Ah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There you go.
Well, as best as I could figure, Dr. Me tied on that game. We each got
Hey,
two.
first time I got 2 right off the bat.
Yes.
Me. I win.
So you must have guessed the same year I did for the first one because I got it right too.
I don't know.
I'm not going to guess until last from now on.
Yeah, we're all gonna guess last from now on.
Steal mine. It's like the day I win the lottery, 10,000 other people will get the same number.
Yeah.
I'm saying ta-ta now. I'm going to bed. It's
Okay.
midnight here.
Nighty night.
Have a good night.
Jurgen.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Coming,
Bye-bye.
guys. Whoa.
Then there were
And
4.
he's gone. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, see, well, wasn't that exciting? Yay.
That was fun.
Who's in the Beetle Brad's in the comments. Hello, Beetle
Hey,
Brad.
Brad.
Well, see, I haven't been paying attention to the comments. I've been moderating that picture thing. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't see the comments when we do that. I gotta blow my screen up because I
So
can't.
all you
Pictures
people
are
who are
tiny,
putting in
tiny,
comments,
Blow it up good.
yeah. But if Beetle Brad wants to come up, he
Yeah, so we
certainly
have
can.
an hour. We have an hour left. Brad, come on up.
Yeah,
If you'd
Yeah.
like to, if you got the time.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
If you've
I
got,
might have somebody at my door, maybe. So give me a
uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Canuck.
Oh, it's those damn canvassers again.
I know.
Arr, oh.
Tell him you gave us the offer.
Goes back to talk to the JWs.
Yep.
Yeah.
mhm. They came around once already, so like
Yeah.
they couldn't take no for an answer.
They always got some big smile on their face. Hi.
They don't stop at one
Let
visit.
us in. We'll talk to you for
Listen,
2 hours.
please.
Oh, yeah. Here comes Brad. Here comes Brad.
Here comes Brad. Here comes he. Here he comes.
Here comes Brad. Yay!
Hello.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, just in time.
Just in time.
As Paul ends up leaving.
Yeah, he's
Ah.
sleeping. Yeah.
So
Oh,
does
wait a minute,
have
now.
What do you
I
got?
still have it on my turntable.
Oh wow.
Ah,
Pretty.
yeah.
Look at that.
Very nice.
Isn't that
Yeah.
pretty?
Jimi Hendrix.
This is radio broadcasts. That's what
Oh,
this
okay.
Wow.
there he is, Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah, he played the guitar. Yeah.
Oh.
No, that's Peter Frampton.
Yeah.
Wow.
Prince. Prince.
Yeah, it's Prince, isn't it? I was going to say.
Yeah.
Here, Prince.
Nobody,
Here,
it must
Prince.
have been my neighbor. Nobody was at my door, but I heard a definite
Here,
thud.
Prince. Here, Prince.
It's funny how the label looks the same as the cover, eh?
Yeah.
There's only one picture. There's only one picture of Jimi
Yeah, just
Hendrix.
one,
Not
and
ever
it's-
taken.
I
People
bought
don't
this
know that.
partly because I liked the cover. I thought it was a really nice cover. It's just like
The record matches too.
a really nice
Yeah.
rendering of it. There's a photo of him on the back, but
Mhm.
I thought that's a really nice, really
Oh,
pretty
it's
rendering.
James Brown, isn't it?
What?
Yeah. Well, he is brown.
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And per tradition, I've got to
Peter
play
Brad's
this.
here. Oh my God, I'm gonna meet Peter Brad.
You know what's the problem with that rendering? Look at that rendering. What's wrong with this rendering? What's in it?
Well, he's playing right-handed.
Yeah, exactly. Jimmy was.
Yeah,
right.
I was
he's
just about to
left-handed.
say, isn't he
Yeah.
playing right-handed?
I was going to, yeah.
Ah,
They needed to reverse this.
Did they flip the photo?
They probably did.
Mm-hmm.
They probably for the album cover
Yeah.
they probably flipped it, but yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Brad, are they getting any better in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Are they?
Things are getting
Okay.
a lot better. You
That's
know.
good.
Brad
a lot
feeding
of
them
the record
wieners and
stores
beans.
did get wiped out though.
Yeah, that's
Shalom.
that's-
So let me show you who I was with this weekend.
okay.
Oh,
Your wife. You gonna show
Ooh,
us a
right
picture of your wife?
what do you got? It's
Anybody want to
John
guess?
Oates? Is that John Oates?
Yes, it is.
Joe
Very
Holland, John
good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Very
with John
nice. Good
Oates.
stuff.
Mhm.
What happened
Paul's
to
up
him?
again.
what happened to John Oates? It doesn't
Well,
even look
I
like
show you all my
when-
John Oates
when-
albums.
When's the new Brad Notes album coming out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brad knows.
exactly.
Yeah.
Where'd you meet up
Here we
with-
go. Brad notes.
Does he have anything nice to say about Daryl Hall, or is he?
Oh, they're in the middle. They're both in the middle in a lawsuit for each
I
other.
know.
So they're
Yeah.
fighting hard.
very
This-
mad at each other.
John Oates was crazy. I mean, he was not that friendly at all. I mean, I went up to him and started talking to him, and he's like, "Well, I've got to get to the other side because I've got a meeting to go to." And I said, "Well, this will just take a minute." And I said, "Can you sign my album for me?" He goes, I don't have a pen." I go, "I do."
I do.
Yeah.
So
It
he's like,
looks nothing like Sadaka.
"Yeah." So I had
Yeah.
him sign an album, and I said, "Well, can we do a photo together?" And he's like, I really got to get going." And I said, "I know, it only take a second."
Only a second. Come on.
So
Come
yeah,
on.
I got him to do a picture. And he was just like really irritated. I'm like, it's too bad, you know.
Ooh,
Oh, well, you'll
don't get him into fisticuffs. Come on.
Yeah, really. So
Ooh,
and then I
yeah,
did
yeah.
that. I lost it here. Let me find it again. It's on my
We
phone.
know you've lost it, Brad. You don't have to tell us.
Oh, you weren't supposed to tell. You're my guidance counselor.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm your guidance counselor, that's probably why you lost it.
Okay, here we go. I got it now. So I said to him, you know, I said, well, it's kind of great. Can you do this for me? He's like, no. But I got to do it anyway. If I can get this to play.
Roxanne, please need to work. I'm like, okay. Hi, I'm John Oates, and you're watching Beatle Brad.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it in your latest video, and I'm like, how the hell did he get?
He was running off right there. No more. Yeah, he ran off.
Tim was there.
Go away! Get this guy away from me.
Everybody on my video, they were all like, "Oh, it's not really him," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
No, I knew it was really him. I'm like,
the thing that Brad's not telling us is he got on one of those golf carts and just tracked him down, and nearly ran him over.
Yeah. Yeah. Put that down. Yeah.
I know Beatle Brad's always going after the celebrities, like, come back.
Yeah.
It's only
leave
Beatle.
that guy alone.
Come here, come follow me. Yeah, but it was kind of cool. So yeah, I stood there and talked to him, but he was like, "Well, I really got to get going." I'm like, "Yeah, okay,
What was he doing? A show there? What was the?
It was a card show. Actually, he was a card judge.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
There's some great cars there this weekend. It was unbelievable. I'll show you the one that won. This is the one that won sports car best in show.
Ooh.
This was they brought this. The car show I went to was in. Can I say it? It was in South Carolina on an island.
Ooh. You can't say that.
They brought this car from Texas. The one that won
You
best
can't
in
say
show.
Texas either.
But there were people who brought cars from all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
One moment, please, as I try and find.
It's okay.
Brad, one thing I want to. If you ever meet David Gilmour, don't show him on this program because David.
Yeah, really.
That's true.
So this is what I do. I'm a car photographer. So I talked the guy into pulling the car out of the lineup, like all the regular cars. So here's my picture. It's in front of a pond.
Ooh, okay.
What is that?
That is a 1959 Ferrari GT.
Ooh. Looks like it's gonna bite somebody.
Yeah, really. But this won best in show for the sports cars. So this is a very, very rare car, and I know about this car. This car. Anybody want to take a guess what it cost when the guy bought it?
$1 million.
He bought it about a year and a half ago. What'd you say, Doc?
$1 million. I think I'm using the wrong finger. Yeah, that finger.
You're close.
All right. What did you pay for it?
Anybody else want to guess?
$2 million?
Yeah,
1910.
I don't know anything about that car.
No.
So,
It's a $4.5 million car.
Whoa!
It's got a trunk full of gold.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. Really rare.
Yeah.
So if that was on an island, are they all like amphibious cars?
Yeah. We all swam for it.
Was it on Fort Sumter?
Yeah. So then this is the one that won best in show, and actually this is my buddy who won. It's a friend of mine.
Yeah, we have a question for Brad. Have you ever seen the car from Kitty Kitty Bang Bang?
Yes, I have. I went over to England to do a photo shoot of it.
I saw it too. It was in the movie.
Okay.
This is the one that won best in show. This is a 1911 Oldsmobile. It's all brass on the side there where the wheel is.
Beautiful, isn't it?
One thing would improve that car. If the tire on the side said SS Minnow on it, it would be SS
Minnow.
HMS Titanic.
Yeah, there you go.
I got a picture of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang here for you.
Stay tuned, James Farley.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
stay
you
tuned,
need to.
James.
You need anybody that has that DVD. You need to watch it. There's a bunch of languages you can watch it in. You need to do it. Watch the French version because they sing
Really?
all the songs in that language too. And in French, honest to God, they're singing, "Oh, you shitty, shitty, bang, bang, shitty, shitty, bang." It just goes on and on. It's like, oh my God.
Okay, kids, something else to grab.
Sorry, it's taking me so long here. You know how you end up with so many millions of pictures on your
Okay.
phone.
Yeah, it's your age.
Daddy, play it in French. Okay.
That would be wild to do it in French.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a Turkish version of it,
They're
Tim.
playing a naughty word. Yeah.
Golly, I get ready to come on and everybody else leaves.
I know. Just
We're
takes
still here.
everybody away.
Some guys just can't take a hint.
I know, that's for sure. Yeah, even Joe left.
Come on, man.
Oh man.
I didn't even say it. I forgot to say it when he left.
Oh, hope it's.
Thank goodness he's gone. I didn't say it. I forgot.
Oh, it might not be in here.
Oh no!
After all that,
Oh no!
I went to in Liverpool. There's the piano for John Lennon's Imagine.
Oh,
Okay. How did it end up in Liverpool?
The Dave Clark Five are from there.
They must have stolen John's piano.
They stole it.
Is that out at wasn't that at Tittenhurst when they took that photo? Isn't that where he was living at the time?
Yeah, there was the Cavern. Well, wait a second. Cavern Club.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they left their drums behind too.
That was mine.
Oh,
They're always losing stuff. Those Beatles.
Yeah. They're waiting for them to come.
I heard they lost a bass guitar at one point.
Well, ever since Bell Everett died, they can't keep track of anything.
Because I did the tour of Abbey Road Studios, and I was there, and the guy was saying that they were doing a late night session during Abbey Road, and they all parked their cars because they just parked right in at the Abbey Road, and when they came out that morning, John and George's cars were missing.
Ooh.
Somebody took their
They
car.
lost a couple of drummers, Pete Best and Jimmy Nichols.
Oh, they're still lost and
They're
found.
still looking for Jimmy Nickel.
I've got it in photographs, but I don't think I've got it on my phone. The Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I'm looking.
Oh.
I know, isn't that terrible?
Hmm.
What a country.
I hope you're satisfied with your country now.
No country for old men.
Hmm.
No, I enjoyed it over there. It was fabulous. No.
They only do car shows here in the summer, of course, because of weather. But I went to one. It was a small one in Fort Langley, which is just down the road from me, and there weren't that many cars, well, compared to these bigger shows, but it was really good. They had a lot of.
Oh wow! I bet it was fun.
Somebody had built a Starsky and Hutch Gran Torino, and it was for sale.
Oh wow!
I took a picture of it and texted my wife and said, "How much do you think I should pay for this?"
$4 million.
Really, this Tower Bridge.
Yeah.
The
Oh, is that
silver
for
rain
real?
was falling down.
Exactly.
That's
wish
for
I could
sale
find it.
too.
Oh well, we've all seen the movie.
Fascinating.
I've shown this before, but I'll show it because Paul's here. But there's the Rolling Stones restaurant.
Oh yeah, Keith's place.
Yeah,
Sticky Fingers. Yeah,
we had lunch there.
I gotta check that out.
Our food was so good, I had sticky fingers. Sorry about the pun.
Geez, yeah, I was wondering how much longer we're gonna have those guys around. Keith and Mick are both over 80 now.
Oh, we could have a nuclear explosion and they'll make it.
If you go there and a couple of those guitars are missing, that means they're out on tour.
That's right.
That's
But
where
anyway,
Keith keeps his guitars.
I don't want to bore you with all that. Now I'll show one more and then I'll quit. But there I am crossing the Abbey Road and I stopped all the traffic.
Yeah, except for that one car.
Yeah, he gets by, but see, I stopped and they're like,
just missed you.
Good old Abbey Road Studios.
Yay!
So I just came back from a record show. I know you guys are like, hey, did you just do a record show?
Did you come back from a record show?
Why, yes, I did.
Did you find anything?
Yes, you got time.
I got this.
Oh, what?
Beatles.
Gold mine.
Still in shrink wrap.
Ooh.
Two record set.
Good heavens. What's on it?
Music.
Oh.
They think of everything nowadays. So let's see. Guys, you guys think of everything. Here we go.
Ooh. What color is the other side?
Yeah, and I was gonna say, look at that. It's red on both sides, like I said.
That's not gold. That's not gold.
No. Very cool.
Yeah. On Suma Records.
It's cherry flavored.
Cherry flavored, yeah.
Suma.
Here's the second one.
Oh,
gold.
The green label. Boy, red and green really don't go together, do they?
Only for Christmas.
Two records in one.
Nice.
What's on? What is it? Is it like a bootleg outtake?
Yeah, it is.
Well, I figured that is it outtakes or what is it?
Kimba's here. Yay!
Oh,
Everybody
Kimba.
say hello to Kimba.
Gentlemen, she says, who's she talking to?
No, who came in?
Like Three Stooges. Who came in?
The Five Stooges.
Yeah,
Maybe
really.
one more, we could have them all covered here.
But yeah, this is actually quite kind of a rare boot.
What, like, is it outtakes or what is it?
Yeah, there we go. If I can get the glare. Sorry about the glare.
Okay.
The third man theme.
It looks like it looks like it's from the White Album sessions.
Yeah.
Or
So
that era.
Just got it. I really haven't started to look at it, so.
It's politically incorrect.
Oh.
Yeah. What the 10th or 11th song was, I don't think they could play it on the radio.
I'm doing my bobblehead.
Yeah. Bobblehead.
Or
So
Bubbleheaded Baby.
I just thought of it. There's two more cars I wanted to show you guys.
Okay.
I know. If I can find them. That's the other thing. Talk amongst yourselves.
That's okay. People like the gun thing.
I want to see the scat, the Popeye,
Yeah, really.
Dolan, Popeye Dolan.
Oh.
I don't speak Japanese.
Okay. Oh, it's this one.
And they said rock and roll wouldn't last.
Yeah.
I love that one.
There we go.
Ooh.
This is a Bugatti Veyron.
Oh, wow.
And this is, or it was, it's not anymore, but it was Justin Bieber's car.
Ah.
Oh, did he drive it too fast?
No, I think he got tired of it and sold it off and got something else instead.
Probably got a Kia or something.
He was arrested for drunk driving, I think.
He bought a GMC Pacer.
Oh,
Once upon a time, the Veyron was the fastest production car.
Yeah, you're right.
Been surpassed. It's been surpassed, but when it first came out, it was the fastest production car ever.
No, where's the other one? I can't find it. You have to make me small now because I couldn't find it.
I think the initial Veyron, the first series, did about 252 miles an hour.
I'm going to talk to our next prime minister and see if we can't have him stripped of Canadian citizenship.
Oh, really?
Bieber.
for Justin Bieber.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the Wienermobile.
It's a crashed airplane.
It's an airplane, but this was Elvis Presley's very first airplane before the Lisa Marie and the other Elvis jet that he had.
Okay.
And this guy, see down below, there's the down here at the bottom. He made it so he can drive it on the highway.
Oh, there we go.
See the wheels and the headlamps in the front. So,
That is just bizarre.
yeah, I mean, to think you can drive that on the interstate, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be legal in Canada. They probably wouldn't allow it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they wouldn't.
Well, Brad, have you ever seen Jay Leno's garage?
I've seen the show many times, but I haven't actually been out there to Jay Leno's. I met Jay Leno. I met Jay Leno twice. I've been to car shows and met Jay Leno 2 different times.
I really enjoy his show. It's on YouTube, right? It's really good. I really enjoy that show.
The Mustang is no longer in my possession.
Jay Leno, he's an interesting guy. I spent quite a while talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's he knows his car stuff.
Oh yeah, he's real big into Duesenbergs. You know, he owns several Duesenbergs and stuff, and I'm real big into Duesenbergs. So he and I talked about Duesenbergs.
Yeah, they're real doozies.
Yeah, they are. That's where the name came from.
I know.
I mean, I know
something.
Paul would know because Paul's kind of a car guy too. So.
Well, Duesenberg, Auburn, and Cord, they all ended up as one company, right?
They did, and
they were all beautiful cars. Like Cords and Auburns were beautiful cars.
My great grandfather designed the Cord, so those cars, and they were made in Auburn, Indiana.
Just down the street.
Right down the road from where I lived. Oh, they found me.
We're under attack. No, we're not Mustang buddies anymore.
Paul's had to change the locks on the house because of me.
Those dogs from Stalag 13, they've tracked you down.
No, Kimball, you're going to have to go out and buy a Hyundai.
Yeah, you will. Sorry.
With a Hyundai? Yeah.
Hyundai?
I will drive
so Duesenberg, Auburn, and Cord, was Packard part of that too, or
no? Packard was a separate company entirely.
Yeah, but did they buy them out at some point, or did they just?
Packard and Studebaker merged together at that one time.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. So they were the ones that merged together.
Because I know the P-51 Mustang, that was a Packard Merlin. That was the Rolls-Royce Merlin. That's
one.
That's a 1931 Packard. Packard. We're talking about Packards. That's a Duesenberg, 31 Duesenberg, and that just got restored. And they found this as a barn find, and it just now got painted and restored.
Yeah, Packard had that really distinct bumper. With the kind of eyebrow sort of thing going on there. Yeah,
exactly.
And they're finally tearing down the Packard plant in Detroit.
Are they really?
Yes.
I've been to that plant.
Yeah, they're finally tearing it down after 70 years or whatever.
There's the Cord that he designed. That's an L29 Cord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very nice.
So that would have been before the coffin nose, right?
Yeah, it is. Actually, you're right. Yeah, it's before the coffin nose. Yeah. I know everybody's like, we're supposed to be talking about music.
No, we talk about everything.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen those cars at the Henry Ford Museum, and like you guys wouldn't believe how big they are. Like they're massive.
Yeah, they are.
You stand in front of those things, and like that thing, the nose of that car is probably about chest high. Like
that's an Auburn right there.
Yeah,
did you go to Greenfield Village?
Henry
Ford's.
I don't think we made it over to Greenville. No, I don't think we made it over to it was a rainy day, I think. I think we opted out of that, but
there's the coffin nose you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a coffin nose there. They got one of those at the Henry Ford Museum.
My uncle designed Greenfield Village with Henry Ford.
What?
Yeah, my uncle was with Henry Ford for 10 years. Well, no, I'm sorry, 25 years. 10 years.
Wow.
I probably said hello to Thomas Edison while you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, my dad, he sold automotive parts, and for years he traveled, and he knew of a garage, an old abandoned garage that had a disassembled cord in it.
Oh, wow, really?
And
Oh,
a few
cool.
years later, he said to me, he says, I'm going to look that up. He says, that'd be neat to get my hands on that. We could restore it. And I was getting all excited. Of course, it was long gone. But
Oh, wow, that would be neat.
But oh yeah, that would have been really cool. It was a coffin, too. Like it was one of the ones that people know about. But he was too late. By the time he found it, got there, it was gone. They had sold it.
You know those cords, they had those during time of the Bible. They're all biblical cars, actually. Those cords, because they all came in one accord.
What is that? What Moses drove?
Yeah.
Weren't the seats corduroy?
No, he had a convertible.
Yeah.
Convertible.
That's where they got the idea of corduroy pants from.
Exactly. Okay, so this is a family photo. I took this with me to the Henry Ford Museum. But this is a family photo. And that's my uncle, and that's Henry Ford, and Thomas Edison, and Wilbur Wright.
Wow.
And that's because, he worked.
Unbelievable.
Pretty
But yeah, if you go to Greenfield Village, my uncle designed the whole thing, and Henry Ford every Friday fired my uncle and cussed him out and told him to get you're fired. I'm done with you. And Mrs. Ford rehired him back every Monday morning.
Yes, I have actual footage of that exact meeting.
All right, get up!
Actual footage of that moment.
Just that way you wouldn't have to pay him for weekends.
Yeah, really. But no, he designed all of Greenfield Village and that whole area. If you've ever been to Greenfield Village, which
I'm just amazed that I had a female uncle.
I tell you, the reason we went down there is, a buddy of mine in university. We went down. They had the James Bond DB5 from Goldfinger.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, so we went down to take a look at it, and of course, Clint, my buddy, he they had it roped off. Of course, he steps over the ropes because he wants to get a picture of the interior. And I said, we nearly got arrested because of it. And I thought, here we are, we're out of the country because we're Canadian. And
yeah,
we're going to end up spending 20 years in prison because you want a picture of the frickin' interior.
That's great. Friend of mine owns that. It's Danny Bernstein who owns that car, and he lives in Charleston now. Who owns that DB5?
Yeah, I don't know. This was going back. This would have been back in the 90s.
They made 10 of those because of the movie, because they kept wrecking them. So actually, there's 10 of them made, and he's got number 5, I think, out of the 10. Because
I can't remember what.
Well, they wrecked them, and they made certain ones. Like one had guns in it. One like the Batmobile. One had an ejector seat. They did. They had to do that too.
Because actually every one of them that they made, none of those things worked. Like the smoke.
Well, no, they didn't work, but they had to put the feature in. And so.
But the DB5, that's a cool car.
It's still cool, even by today's standards. It's a pretty car.
Yeah, it's like the James Bond movie. What was it? 2 years ago when that Bond movie, and they had the DB5, and they brought it back out to do it, and then they wrecked it. I almost cried in the movie theater.
Oh, they wrecked it. Remember in Skyfall, it got shot all up.
Yeah.
Then they rebuilt it, and then it got wrecked again. It's like that thing's been wrecked so many times.
Yeah, but it's probably different cars, though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think so. I think it was the same one.
Because whenever they make movies, they have the hero car for all the important shots, and then for like stunts, they make a mock-up of that.
Well,
car.
I'm sure the one that got all shot up was a mock-up. I don't think it was actually
It's like the car from Dukes of Hazzard. I mean, it's like seems like every single car show I've been to, it's like, this is the Dukes of Hazzard car. It's like I've seen like 40 of them.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like they might have jumped it, but I
Yeah.
mean, after it jumps, it's
Well, whenever you watch the show these days, you see when it does the jumps and when it lands, you can see the front end just crumble.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And then
that
the
car
next
ain't
shot-
going anywhere.
Maybe so many of those cars are having babies.
Yeah. You can literally see the fenders,
no,
curl up.
there's no CGI back then. No, that's
No.
you're
No.
seeing that front end crumble as soon as it hits the
Those
ground.
were real cars that were
Yeah,
wrecking.
and then the next shot, it was
Yeah.
perfect, nice and waxed and everything. It's you never
And for
know.
Doc, I even saw the Monkey Mobile.
What?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, monkey bars all over it.
Yeah, really.
And I was just reading yesterday about that guy in Indiana that makes Batmobiles.
Oh, the fiberglass ones.
Yeah, so if you got $140, you can order one.
$140.
140,000. So.
100. Yeah, I was gonna say 100,000 probably.
What scale is it? 140? Was it like 1/18
No,
scale?
no, it's full drivable, all that kind of stuff.
Build one for your cat.
Batman.
I
I think it's in a museum somewhere.
so like I think it's in a museum.
Mm-hmm.
You don't could be like Branson or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Branson.
Yeah, and I think it still does exist.
The
Yeah.
Charles Branson Museum?
Could be.
Oh, yeah, that's Bronson.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, I don't think there are many copies of it. If that's the case.
No, I think there was one copy of that one.
Yeah, because it never got wrecked.
Yeah.
No.
So it could be the original somewhere.
Maybe
Yeah.
Max.
Google
maybe
it up.
I read some museum somewhere. It was. I don't remember where it is.
I think Max Bear stole it.
Yeah.
I've shown it before, but I was gonna show
I
it
don't
back.
think this exists anymore.
Probably not.
Oh, look at all the album covers.
Mm-hmm.
So they got 7 albums.
I don't think this exists anymore, though.
Is
I
that
think
Magic
nobody
Bus
cared.
by the Who?
What's the
I think
white
they
one?
tried to save it and nobody cared, and it's.
What's the white one in the middle? The 4th one. What is that?
That's Notebook.
Oh, is that Notebook?
Yeah, that's Notebook. Yeah, on CD
What
they
the
put a picture of them on it on CD. But on an album, there's no picture in the middle.
I can't find them in the wild, man. I might have to go to Discogs. This is the only one I've ever found in the wild. I'm gonna have
Wow.
to do some digging.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess since I did.
Wow. There you go.
So in case I don't match, let me grab another one.
I guess I don't need this book under my elbow anymore.
Here, buddy, let me have that back, buddy.
Woo, 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 woo.
Oh, that's the best album.
Yeah.
That's
That's a good album. I like that album. It's good.
Yeah, that's the best album.
It's a good album.
Yeah. I mean, this is great when.
I just got it on. I downloaded it on torrent, but
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I love the guitar solo that Peter Frampton does on this album.
Mm. Yeah, I think David Gilmour is on there too. Somewhere.
Yeah, Molly Hatchet's right here in the corner. So.
No, but I'm not kidding when I say this. Listen to Summer Days on that album and notice the string section, especially towards the end. They've got the strings are doing amazing things. They're just kind of doing this vibrato thing, and it's like really intense, and it's like
Really?
so
I'll
good.
have to
It's
listen to
like
that again.
it's like holy crap, you know.
I've
It's
got it on my. I've got it on my iTunes.
It's the
Oh,
most
really?
rocking. It's the most rocking I've ever heard strings in my life. I think is on this. It's just great.
Wrong, James Farley. Wrong.
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 Now we'll go for the rare stuff. The
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
Single.
Man.
I have that somewhere. I don't know where. But
Yeah, I know. The cool part about this is, you
What
ready?
Yeah.
Comes with a record.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ma Bell.
Yeah.
Well,
Since when? Since when do you buy a record and it actually comes with a record?
there weren't many groups that I was buying it. We're on Bell Records. I'll tell you that.
I wanna be.
Cherish. See, I remember that when I was out as a single.
Oh, all I
Yeah, I
wanna
remember
do is touch you.
I remember
Ooh,
that
greasy.
his version of
Who would
Cherish.
come up with stuff like this?
I know.
Yeah,
That's just
Is that West Ferrell guy?
suggestiveness is just,
Just appalling.
yeah.
Tim Allen has run off to get something amazing. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Uncle
25
Tim,
minutes
where did
left.
you go?
He has to go to his secret stash
I know
closet.
he's gone down the basement.
Took out one and the whole deal.
I think he just fell down the basement. So
Come back, Tim. Come back.
Come back, Tim. We've only got 25
He's
minutes.
hunting. He's hunting feverishly. Where is he?
I finally bought a car the other day.
What?
No.
Yeah.
You bought a car.
Yeah, I'll have to show everybody my car after we're done. Because here comes Uncle Tim back.
Tim's back.
Tim's back. What does he
Paul has
got? What does he got?
I'll bet nobody else has this.
Probably not. Oh wow!
What
And that's
the
from
heck?
that's from New Jersey.
I read
Oh, it's
the
Japan.
sign.
Oh, I thought it was New Jersey.
And I think that's Korea, I believe.
This is before Barry Manilow did it.
Oh,
Oh wow! Really?
Yes. Not saying it's the original version of the song, but it's before he did it.
Oh,
What
that's
song is
pretty
that?
neat.
I write the songs.
Oh,
It's not
Ooh,
good.
let the dogs out.
I will say that. It's not good.
woof, woof,
Ooh, let the dogs out.
woof, woof.
And Mason might be interested in that.
Ah, look at that.
Oh, Japan.
I'm sorry, I don't speak Japanese.
So there you go. There's some rare. This is the rarest David Cassidy I own.
Yeah.
That's pretty rare.
Is that?
And you
On
might be
RCA.
And you're probably the only one who has it because the Japanese, nobody else wants it.
I don't know if I showed this live last week or not. I remember showing it. This is
David
my
Cassidy.
turntable radio.
Ooh.
Oh, that's neat. What is it?
It's a turntable radio.
Oh, wow.
See this? Oh, wrong finger.
Oh,
It's AM FM, so I can.
It lights up.
Ooh.
And you turn this, and this is the volume.
oh my
Name that
gosh.
tune.
This is the tuner.
Oh, wow.
See if you can get the Lone Ranger on that.
Yes. And the real good.
The sound is really crummy, but
Oh, I was digging it.
hey,
Wow.
that's it's got an antenna.
Wow.
My little turntable radio.
Wow.
That is really cool. I like that.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
I like that a lot. Actually, I'd like to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Well,
anybody else
I'll put
notice?
it with I'll put it with my Beatle albums, Brad. So when you do your
Okay.
raid, it'll be
What time are you and your wife going out to dinner? I can come
when you
over
do
when
your
you're not there.
yeah, when you do your raid, it'll be there for you.
Okay.
Did anybody notice how,
Raid.
yeah,
I want that. Yes, I want that.
Hey, did you see my my Beatles 4x4, Brad? Did I show you that? I know the others guys did.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you saw
No.
this or not.
Mhm.
I don't think
I
you
want to
did.
just Kimba's thing because after the first season, Cassidy was out doing shows almost every weekend, and then he'd come back and do this thing. He was getting no days off, and then all summer he would tour too. So he was getting like literally no time off.
That's nice.
So this is the only EP released in Canada.
Oh.
You guys had in the States, but
It's the same on both sides.
It's not
Yeah,
a
I've got
paper.
the United States one.
Yeah, it's not a paper. It's a cardboard sleeve.
Hmm.
It's got the PARS printing logo there, which is they did the Canadian albums, and I'll show you the label. It's on this kind of, what is that, teal color? It looks kind of blue here, but it's a teal color.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
It's on J-Tail.
These things are, I got this over the summer. These things are super rare. They think there was like less than 5,000 of them made.
Ooh.
So it's
that's fantastic. Yeah, because mine's American. Mine's teal, but it's American.
Yeah. So it's
that's neat.
It's the only EP that Capital Canada ever produced.
That's nice.
I'll run out and look for one today.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have the other
cost you tens and thousands of dollars.
That's neat.
So I think you guys, US, you had 2 of them, right? Didn't you have the 2 EPs?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So go ahead and set that to the side with my stack, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it with. It almost fits the turntable, kind of.
That's nice.
Fascinating.
Because I could go get the American one. I've got the American one to that one.
Well, I think it's just, well, this is the thing about this is it's cardboard, but the photo is actually printed on the cardboard. It's not a slip.
Wow.
Oh.
Cardboard.
Pretty slick.
Wow.
Yeah, no slick.
Very slick.
It's slick less.
Yeah, that's neat. Very nice.
I think the US one is a paper sleeve, right? These are cardboard. So I bought this from a guy on Vancouver Island. He bought it from Stan the Record Man in Toronto when it first came out. And he said he thinks he played it maybe once, maybe twice. And he's just kind of unloading stuff and downsizing. So
difficulties.
Like this thing is mint. Like finding one in mint is really hard. Finding one alone is hard, but finding one mint is really hard. So
you're right, and then Canadian on top of that's even harder.
Yeah, so I thought that's a score. So anyway,
that's worth millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
You could buy that Ferrari I showed you.
Yeah.
Or even a Batmobile for $140.
That's right. Oh, Paul's up again.
Yeah, there he goes.
Just returning it to its place where you can find it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. Because I know where the spare key is, so I'll be over soon. As soon as you guys go out to eat.
Yeah, but it's guarded by 3 dogs and a cat.
Yeah.
Hard day's rut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a calendar.
Oh.
Oh.
Tim, do you have that 4 by the Beatles?
The 2025 calendar.
No.
Okay.
I have the Beach Boys EP. I have 2 copies of that. They're both beat.
See, that one I showed you, it sold even less in Canada than it did the US, and so that's why they think there's less than 5,000 copies of it ever made. So.
Those crazy Beatles. I hope they have a career with it, though.
Well, we bought albums in Canada. We didn't buy EPs.
Yeah, there was.
They didn't in America either.
Yeah, we didn't really know.
The EPs were expensive though too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were kind of half between a 45 and an album. But you didn't even get half an album really. But
yeah, did anybody get the UK Hard Day's Night that just came out? It's a very, very limited edition white vinyl.
No, I wasn't interested really.
Boy, the price of those have gone up crazy. I got one before they went up in price, but I got mine from England from a record store. But yeah, they're unbelievable on eBay right now.
Trying to
it's like a house
people.
Well, yeah, I just figured I got other things I can buy. I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! Time for a musical interlude.
We're done. Okay.
Those people never blink.
No.
They blink when I blink. I think I do. Yeah, they blink when I blink.
I watched a little documentary yesterday on them filming those puppet shows. They said it was hell.
Oh yeah, they have to like stop action thing, don't they?
No, it's because they get the thing set up,
Oh, yeah.
and a lot of times the strings would break
Yeah,
in the filming, so the puppet would be going,
yeah.
Oh man!
start again, start again.
Yeah, I just write that in the script. The old lady, she had a stroke.
Yeah, she's gone.
Apparently, they all had strokes.
Bring her back from the
Yeah, that's the real thing. Like, when they put them away at night, they'd bring them back out in the morning, and somebody had knotted all the lines up and everything. They had spent half the day untying them, and
Yeah. They title the shows "No Strings Attached."
Yeah. Well, especially when they get into fist fights, and that all of a sudden they're all tangled up. Hang on.
I'm going to leave for dinner. Actually, I'm going to dinner myself, so I'm going to eat dinner and then heading over to Paul's place. So.
Oh no! Oh, you're leaving?
I'm not here.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh.
Good to see everybody.
Yeah, nice to see you too, Brad. Hello.
See you later, Brad. Come back. Anytime.
Everybody take care. Now, hopefully I can click out of this correctly.
Yeah.
Click your heels and say there's no place
wow. Damn.
There's no place like home.
No place like home.
You did that pretty darn well.
Yep. And my son's coming over to cook dinner just as soon as this is over.
Oh wow. What's he making? Armor hot dogs?
Oh no.
How come he never comes over to my place and cooks?
He's making a certain kind of sandwich, and you put bacon on it. Put the sandwich meat and the cheese and bacon on top of it.
Getting hungry
Making
now.
mystery meat stew.
Yeah.
We all know what the mystery meat is.
It's made with meat. Real meat.
Yeah.
What do you mean that cat ran away?
Yeah. Oh, what happened? He's gone. Now they're going to get me at 3:00 now again.
Oh, what I said is the cat tried to run away. I got him.
You okay, Doc?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
I don't usually laugh that hard at even a Brown and Carney movie.
Yeah. Hey, you got me curious. I'm gonna have to.
You're not going to fire me now for making you laugh, are you?
No. You get this. You get this.
I don't want to outshine the host. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson from the last time.
In fact, you know how you get comments from a video you put up years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got just that. Like, oh, look, I got a comment. And it was from a video of whatever. And I said, gee, I don't remember that. And I started to scroll down in the comments. And there was one from Canadian Stud Muffin.
Aha.
What's that doing in here?
Like, that always throws me when you get a comment from a video like that's 2 years old and you think, you have one of those WTF moments, It's like, okay, I have to rewatch the video to know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
So he was in my comment section. I went, what?
There should be a time limit on how you can comment after.
Well, I don't understand why, unless you just didn't pay attention to when the video is from, why you comment. I mean, I watch a lot of old videos, but I never comment.
Well, maybe they just discovered your channel, though.
Yeah.
Like that. But it's just anyway. You should have a cutoff point where you can.
Yeah, but like, who reads comments from something from 2 or 3 years ago? But it was there, and I thought, I wonder. And I scrolled down, and I go, oh wow, we must have been friends then. Yes, that was before I got fired. So
before you got fired, yeah, you weren't funny then.
Oh, you're over there then.
Before you got funny.
Before.
or before Larry got funny, in a different way.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Back we were on the verge of stardom, and it never really happened. So.
Hey, who cares? We have fun.
I leave comments on old videos, but she's also weird. So
Because I'll have to reset and think, okay, what did I say in that video? What was that about again? And it's like
I forgot about
Gosh. Anyway, at least it's nice to see people are still.
I figure if I comment on an old video, nobody's gonna see it. It's from years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't bother.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you've got your notifications on, the comment will come up, right?
Yeah, but then the guy could be dead by now. So,
Well, I think a lot of people just take those old videos down. Like sometimes they're not relevant anymore, or
no, there's videos out there like 16 years old.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure enough. But some people just don't. Like I wouldn't leave my review of Salt and Pepper up or anything like that. Larry, funny?
Funny? Larry? Come on.
Well, it depends on your definition of funny.
Yeah.
Like
I thought Mo and Curly were funnier than Larry.
I drank some milk last week that tasted funny.
What? That's impossible. Well, that's why we got fired, because we were better.
You did your own show.
Anyway, I'm sure he's doing fine with Otis, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that he didn't get canceled or anything like that. With some shows are better with other people, and then poof, you're like, it's not like we were the Great Gazoo or anything. We made the show better.
Yeah, well, some people don't like better.
No.
Yeah.
I want to be awful again. Get rid of these guys.
You just wanted a Cousin Oliver, and that's not what.
Yeah. That and the kid on Married with Children, that didn't work out.
Oh yeah, they'll count.
Yeah, like, oh look, we've got a new child called Seven. Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious? No.
Gone.
Yep. And never talked about again.
No,
that was a dream you had. There was no new little kid on the show.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer all of a sudden had a sister. Like
there you go. See?
Oh yeah, and she's gone too. Yeah.
No one remembers that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't talk about it. So it's like the older brother on Happy Days, huh?
Yeah.
There was an older brother?
What happened to Chip?
He's gone.
Chip, not Chip. What's the brother name?
Chuck.
Yeah, what happened to Chuck?
Yeah.
I think Chuck got upchucked.
Yeah, they just wrote him out.
One day Howard Cunningham got really angry at him, and he just walked up to the top of the stairs with a 4x8 sheet of plywood and sealed it up. And that was
I think Chuck probably got it.
Chuck's still up there.
What about My Three Sons? What was the oldest kid there?
Tim.
Was that Tim?
Tim, and then Robbie and Chip and Ernie.
Yeah. So what happened to Tim? We never heard about him again.
Well, he got married.
Well, that's how they explained.
Yes, in the show.
Was that the end of his life, or what happened?
Okay, so what happened to Bub then?
Well, Bub got a.
How did they get rid of Bub and trade him to
Bub went to Ireland or something.
Oh yeah, that's how they explained
in the show. Yeah.
Well,
no,
Adam
William Frawley was in
Australia.
Yeah.
So.
And
then he became Trapper John MD.
Yeah, and he left the show first, and he was the last one of the cast to die. He outlived all of them.
So good thing he left first. He would have died before then.
That's what I say. Yeah.
What did
they all kind of died before their time too. Really.
Yeah.
This is true. Michael Landon wasn't that old when he died.
In the early 50s.
Yeah, he wasn't even 60 years old yet.
Yeah,
and Dan Walker, I don't think, was 50 when he died.
Yeah, Dan Walker was in his 40s. He died of a heart attack.
Well, it was complications of surgery or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Complications of heart surgery or whatever.
Now, Lauren Green, I think he died of cancer, but he was older, but still, he wasn't that old. That Yeah.
So why didn't they trade Dan Blocker with Dirk? Because they were basically twins.
Well, when they did the remake, they did. They did remember the Ben Johnson played his brother or something, and Dirk Blocker was in it as Haas's kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, and Michael Landon's son was in it too.
Yeah. It wasn't very good. I mean, it was later, and it didn't.
Did they have Hop Singh's daughter?
No, Hop Singh was by then gone. There was I think
Oh, yeah.
the guy who in Good Times was the cook, I believe.
Jimmy Walker?
No, the dad.
John Amos?
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Ooh.
It didn't take though.
A long time.
Potential there.
Yeah.
It never took off that sequel. It was a TV movie or something.
Yeah.
It did. I thought they did a couple of them.
Yeah, they tried to get to take off and it never would.
But yeah, Dirk Blocker was definitely in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Pernell
was dead by then, except for. And I read somewhere that they asked Pernell Roberts to come back, and he said no. So,
no.
He was too busy
Yeah, he was busy doing his other show, I guess.
Well, he left because he was
an asshole.
Well, yeah. He didn't think the scripts were good enough, and he was wasting his talent and all this stuff. I think he got a little full of himself. He's full of something, but yeah, too bad.
That's kind of funny because he left the show in 1966, and what was he in 1967? Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the Green Hornet.
Not Pernell Roberts.
Not Pernell Roberts.
No, Hop Sing.
Hop Sing, no. No, that was Key Luke. Key Luke was a guy in Kung Fu, the blind guy.
Oh.
He was also in the Mr. Moto films and everything, the Charlie Chan films and all that stuff. Come on, Doc. I need to watch some more old movies.
I don't know. I better see what Rick Nangini.
You better read your book. You got that book. You better read it.
Yeah, look, good. Read that. Yeah. You have to read
it. This book is bigger than the manual to my car.
Key Luke was still number one in a lot of Charlie Chan movies.
Charlie Chan movies. This is true.
Something like that. Yeah.
This is true.
Well, there you go. Bonanza split.
Bonanza. Yeah, number one. Mm-hmm. This is true.
Yeah.
Well, another Sunday.
Well,
it's getting dark.
You know why?
It's been dark here for like 2 hours.
Well, it's getting more dark here.
Plus, it's really rainy, so it was never really light here today.
December 21st, it'll start getting lighter after that.
I can't wait that long.
Yeah, it'll be a while.
You're gonna have to.
Gotta get that car broken in, Doc.
Well,
drive over to Robert P. and take you for a ride.
You gotta do a road trip west. I keep telling them.
Yeah, because the further west you go, the longer the sun stays up.
No, there you go.
No, not actually, no.
You drive without your headlights.
You'd be heading north before you head west. So.
It's too cold. I don't like cold.
Yes.
But anyway, it's coming up on 3 hours, so we're gonna bid everyone a safe evening, and thanks for tuning in and all that kind of stuff, and thanks to Brad and Jorgen and
don't forget, remember,
Alan, Jeff Kendall, and
Joe Mayo.
And Joe Mayo. Yeah,
we'll be back next Thursday for soup.
Yeah. Put it on your calendar.
Don't threaten people. I mean,
new episode published yesterday.
Yes.
Automatic.com.
Until then,
you were talking about that. Okay, well, I'll check it out.
Snap, crackle, pop. You do it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Bye.
Bye, Simba.
So take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.